Select your number one button for fun, 80s, and more on Q105. Q105.
Some boys kiss Summer, summer, summer. It's like a merry-go-round. I see you under the midnight, all shackles and bows. High shoes with the cleats clicking, a temperamental glow. Oh, don't you let me go. Oh, gotta hold on you, gotta hold on you, I gotta hold on you tonight. Oh, gotta hold on you, gotta hold on you, gotta hold on you. That's right. Oh, it's magic when I'm with you. Oh, it's magic. Oh, it's magic. Just a little magic. You know it's true. Gotta hold on you. Oh, twisted under sideways down. I know you're getting twisted, and you can't calm down. I see you under the midnight. Love darts in your eyes. How far can you take it till you realize there's magic in your eyes? I gotta hold on you, gotta hold on you, gotta hold on you tonight. Gotta hold on you, gotta hold on you.
From the Kent Pollution Green, your car accident team studios. 104.7 WRBQ HD1 Tampa, a Beasley Media Group station.
Initiate procedure.
Okay, the MJ Radio Network. We are go.
Now, stand by for the MJ Morning Show.
It's a morning show.
Rock and roll. Showtime.
All right, we're here. We are live. That's right. Thanksgiving week. We're all here. I don't know where Froggy is, but you say Froggy's here, Roxanne?
I saw his truck.
Oh.
I just heard the back.
I just heard something.
Yeah, I heard the back door slam.
Oh.
You know, we still have the hallway door open to the studio. I could hear the back door slam. That's probably Froggy waddling in.
Is he medicating? Just a little pre-show medication?
Probably.
Fresh air.
What's going on?
Nothing about the air is fresh.
I just didn't know if it was like a pregame deal or something or whatever. All right, so, hey, speaking of no Bucks yesterday, did I see that the Atlanta Falcons are within like a half a game? Is that in the NFC South? The Atlanta Falcons are within a half game of the Bucks?
What's happening is all of the NFC South teams really suck right now. I mean, the Bucks are not having the breakout year that they thought they were going to have. So
who the hell thought the Bucks were going to have a breakout year?
Well, anytime you have Tom Brady behind you as quarterback, they thought the Bucks were going to do fairly well.
With the out of retirement year, is that what the situation was?
So, yeah, Atlanta's hot on their tails. You know, on their tails, on their tail.
Saints are 4-7. Bucks are 5-5. Falcons are 5-6. So they're all very mediocre teams. So it's anybody's to win right now.
All the teams are mediocre to suck, and they're all jammed up and compressed, right? Is that the story?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Jammed up. Yeah.
All jammed up good.
Yeah.
They're backed up.
All right. Everyone have a good weekend?
Yeah.
What did you send me? You sent me something. You went to see some movie or?
I went to see that movie, The Menu.
The show, yeah. I was going to say Chef, but have you ever seen the movie Chef? That's a funny movie.
You know, that it had those kind of similar vibes because they did all the food, all the food porn stuff. So that
well,
part
like
of
all kinds of chopping and cutting and all kinds of. Yeah, Chef was good. Did anyone else see Chef?
Is that with Jon Favreau?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Where
I
he
have
has the meltdown over the chocolate lava cake or whatever the hell it is. Oh my! And then he flips out on a critic and just goes nuts in the restaurant. And then people are videoing him, and then it ends up on social media, and it's just a classic meltdown where the chef comes out of the kitchen and just starts screaming and yelling. All right, so The Menu, I remember I said last week, you said you were going to see it, and I said that I've seen the commercials.
Yeah, and you said you heard good things about it, and I can't decide if I loved it or hated it.
Ooh,
I liked,
I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, I liked all the food stuff that they did, and it's a dark comedy, but it just, the story didn't go in the direction I want. I wanted more from it, but it was.
What, do you want to jump in and write you wanted to write the movie and direct it yourself?
Yeah,
Is that it? Like,
yeah.
You're sitting there and you're like, yeah.
Could have made this better.
Yeah,
Like Larry Dave. Yeah, I don't think so. Crypto FTX. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah.
The guy who I liked in it best was John. I can never say his name. What's his name? John Leguizamo.
Leg was. Hold on. What?
I think it's Leguizamo.
Oh, can you say that again, please? John.
It's John Leguizamo. He's a great actor.
You mean John Leguizamo?
Yeah, sounds the same. That's what I just
That guy's
said.
in movies again? That guy's been in movies in 20 years.
What was that one where he dressed up like a woman?
Wasn't he in Tu Wong Fu?
He's in two.
Yeah, that's the one.
That was like one of his breakout roles.
I'll tell you what.
with Patrick Swayze.
What was it? Tu Wong Fu with Love, or whatever.
Thanks for Everything from Julie Newmar.
Was that it?
It was a really long. It was like a greeting card title.
I tell you what. I watched like 9 minutes of that movie, and
You watched that?
well, I don't know why. It might have been on one of the movie channels. This is a long time ago, and I tried to watch that thing, and I think I watched a total of 7 to 9 minutes of that thing, and I just like, oh my God, get this off my television set. I think I might have smashed the TV.
Isn't Wesley Snipes in that?
Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, and
John
John.
Leguizamo.
What was it, Roxanne?
Leguizamo.
You never interviewed him, did you?
No, I didn't.
Never sat down with that guy.
He was also in Encanto. So that's
nice to meet you, Mr. Leguizamo. Is it?
Please call me legumes.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah, the movie was produced by Will Ferrell, so I don't know what you can expect when he's dumping money
Hold
into
on.
it.
That movie was produced by Will Ferrell?
Yes.
Wait, are we talking
Back
about
then, wait a
The
minute.
Menu.
oh, the
Oh,
menu.
the
Menu.
menu. I thought
Yeah,
you were
so
talking
I
about.
don't know what you can
I thought you were
expect from
talking
that.
about Tu Wong Fu.
Wow.
No.
I thought that's okay.
That doesn't even make sense. The Menu was by Will Ferrell. Okay.
Oh no.
His production company.
Yeah, his production company.
He was a producer,
yeah.
which sometimes it means that,
One of 10.
Money.
Yeah, oh yeah, one of. Don't you love that when you see the movie credits and it's produced by, and it's like executive producer, executive producer, executive producer, executive producer, executive. Oh,
Give me that money.
now we're down just to producer and producer and producer and producer and producer and producer. Oh, and assistant producer and assistant producer and. My God! All right, so should I see The Menu?
Well, it's weird. I think you would like it. It's very creepy and it's very aesthetically appealing, and the acting is really good. But it's what's his name? I can't think of his name. Schindler's List. I can't think of his name. The guy they just showed on the screen that you're looking at.
All right.
Liam Neeson.
No,
Is Liam Neeson in that movie?
No. You said Liam Neeson last Friday, but it's not. It's
Who's the guy that I see in the commercial that
yeah.
looks like Liam Neeson?
Ralph Fiennes.
Oh, Ralph Fiennes.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
Schindler's List?
One of the same.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ralph Fiennes, Liam Neeson, same guy.
Yes, same guy.
Yeah.
But he was really good. I mean, the acting is good. It's just a trippy, like it's a creepy.
Did Harrison Ford's daughter get kidnapped in the movie?
Yes,
I will
she
find
did.
you.
Actually, into sex slavery.
And I will kill you.
What did you just say?
Sex slavery.
What are you saying?
In the
That's
movie,
taken.
the girls that were
Yeah.
abducted and were used as sex slaves
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know about this?
because it was a movie.
You didn't see Taken?
No, I'm talking about the menu
How
thing.
many movies are we talking about?
All right, we're talking about Taken now. We've switched.
We did a quick switch to
I
Taken.
don't know anything about this movie, The Menu.
I just dropped like a little reference because I thought.
Right.
Anyway, we are just getting rolling, and later on, if we
I love Roxanne movie reviews.
if we have time later on, can you give us like a 1 minute breakdown of this movie?
Yeah, I can.
But it's a dark comedy.
Dark comedy.
So it is.
I went into it completely blind.
You find yourself laughing at times.
I was the only one in the theater laughing because I'm an easy
Do
laugh.
people
and
get
I'm trying
stabbed?
to.
Do people get stabbed with
Yes.
kitchen knives?
Yes.
They do.
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
All right, people.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait for this review. All right, we're just getting rolling. It's the MJ Morning Show on a Monday morning, and wow. Man, last week was hectic giving away all those Microsoft Surface tablets. A little recap on that coming up in a minute. Stand by. You are listening to the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 609. Let's grab traffic. 7:18, MJ and the crew here. Thanksgiving week, obviously. We're here for a couple of days this week. Then we'll do a best of, and then I don't know what they're doing on Thanksgiving morning, and then, Black Friday. But is Black Friday, it doesn't seem to have the same Black Friday oomph, the urgency. It doesn't seem that the doorbusters, you gotta go, you gotta be there, man. We're opening the doors at 10 a.m. And remember a couple of years back, some of the stores, they were even like opening on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Remember, it was like, I can't remember which stores, but there was a big deal about, oh man, all the employees that were going to spend time with their families and now they're required to work on Thanksgiving. And that seemed to fizzle out as well. Because wasn't there a big chain, or weren't there a number of stores that then kind of, reneged on that? And
I feel like it was like a Target or something, or a big box retailer, national presence, and they opened up at Thanksgiving Day at like 4.
That was maybe 10 years ago, or maybe a little longer, and then the other stores started following, and then suddenly you had a bunch of places opening on Thanksgiving, and that was seen as, oh my God, they've just encroached on the sacredness of the Turkey Day. And then a bunch of stores followed, and it seemed like there were a number of years where then it was expected that on Thanksgiving the stores were going to open late in the afternoon into the evening, and then that was kind of like a pregame deal into Black Friday. But it just seems like it's all just fizzled down.
All of this is to find a remedy to the stampede. The stampede that happens at a Best Buy or a Walmart.
Well, the worst one was a Walmart up on Long Island, if I'm not mistaken. There was an employee that was trampled and died. Yeah.
So they had to stop the stampede, so they thought, okay, we'll open up a little earlier. I mean, what are you doing on Thanksgiving night if you're not watching football?
I'm all bloated.
Yeah.
I can't barely move. That was it. You get a whole bunch of bloated people that have shoved their faces. They've doubled their body weight with what they ate at Thanksgiving. And then you invite them out to a store because maybe the stampede will be less, or people will just be moving a whole lot slower.
Too tired to trample people.
That's what I'm getting at.
But then
Could be drunk and feisty.
You remember stores used to open up on Black Friday at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I remember one time I had a remote at the Ellington Mall. They opened up at like 11 p.m. Thanksgiving night. I don't hear about that as much anymore. Stores opening up ridiculously early.
Okay, well, here's the deal now. Black Friday deals are nowhere near as good as yesterday deals. That's when things started. That's when you can get your best discount is yesterday.
Says who?
Says an article I read.
Oh,
That's what they're doing.
From where? Who was the author? John Legwood.
Yeah. It was just this very obscure shopping website that nobody knows about. No, it was on like CNBC, MSN. So
CNBC-MSN?
It was a
CNBC MSN?
Wow, the new channel conglomerate.
Yeah, what channel number is
We
that?
have breaking news at CNBC MSN.
Where do,
So-
I want to tune it to C Imbecile. What channel is C Imbecile?
Yes.
What is that one?
Back to the news desk with Roxanne.
major retailers like Target, Kohl's, and Best Buy started their Black Friday deals on Sunday, November 20th.
Okay, well, Walmart's been rolling out Black Friday deals all month. I mean, now, and that's the other side, MJ, if they're going to give it out to you or give it to you on the day after Thanksgiving, they're going to roll it out the weeks in advance and harvest all this money. I don't know that this was necessarily the best day to go shopping, but all the sales are starting early.
Well, the store's jammed. I mean, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do any retail shopping over the weekend.
People are doing it online.
Well, tons of it has moved online for years now. Yeah. You got the online deals, obviously. All right, so we'll get into that later on, I'm sure, during the course of the week and all the holiday crap. And holiday travel, I saw that like 45 million Americans or 50 million Americans were going to be on the road, so the roads will be jammed. Air travel, we're back to pre-pandemic levels. Even, the travel over the summertime was just insanely crazy. And we had, I think, in many months or many times during the past summer, we had surpassed pre-pandemic air travel. So it's going to be kind of a jammed up airport deal. Later on, 7 o'clock hour, I think about 7:45, I've got a list from the TSA, and it's not like what you can't bring. The TSA put out like a bulletin on how to pack your Thanksgiving meal. But how many people are? Yeah, it's how to pack. If
you're traveling, you're getting away from cooking.
No,
right?
No, you're going to see family.
So
they cook.
The TSA has put out a whole info sheet on how to travel with your Thanksgiving food, how to travel with the turkey, how to travel with the gravy, the pudding, the stuffing. It's how many people are packing Thanksgiving food in their carry-on luggage. Is this a thing? Are people getting on a plane with entire Thanksgiving dinners in their carry-on luggage?
I'd be starving.
Like dad carries one thing, mom carries something else.
Mom has like a Ziploc bag full of stuffing.
And kids have stuff, and
Yeah, that's weird.
We'll get into this. 7:45. I want to share this list with you. This is the headline. The TSA shows you how to pack Thanksgiving food for your flight. So what? Who the hell is getting on an airplane with a full spread of Thanksgiving dinner to then carry on? I'll tell you what. That's hours.
Inefficient.
Hours at the airport, hours in the air. That sounds like it's just a big old nasty bout of salmonella or some type of food poisoning just waiting to happen.
Oh, yeah.
No, I put it in a Yeti.
Yeah, no, you could keep the right temperature, put a little ice brick in there, you'd be fine.
You can't bring a Yeti. Yetis
whole
are
turkey.
too big.
No way. What are you going to fit a whole turkey in? You just going to hold it through the line?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Now,
Sure.
You're a fisherman, Froggy, so do you have a Yeti cooler for your boat?
Yes, I do. I have a big Yeti cooler.
Why the hell are Yeti coolers the price of a mortgage payment?
Because they'll keep your stuff cold. You can put ice in it today, and next Monday it'll still be ice.
BS.
Okay. And
hold on.
The product.
you're asking.
You're
me.
telling me that you can bring a Yeti cooler?
All right.
You know what? We're doing this.
This sounds like hold on. This is
Yeah.
2022. You know that, right?
Yes,
Okay,
I
'cause
know
you-
that.
We're going to watch ice melt.
Yeah,
You
Yeti
know what?
coolers have been around for a decade.
I know.
And also, you put them in the front of your boat, and they're good for standing on, so you could get an extra 4 feet of view.
My point is, I've seen Yeti coolers that are like $700. What?
Yeah.
I'll
what
bring mine in tomorrow.
for a plastic cooler? How can a Yeti cooler? Why are they $600 or $700?
Why is other stuff $700 and not? I mean, it's
Yeah,
you're
we
getting
have
quality.
quality.
It's a plastic cooler. What could possibly make a? Are these things made in the USA? Are they made in China? Where are they made?
Look.
Yeah.
The Yeti coolers are an exceptionally well-insulated cooler.
All right,
It's
I'm
not
not-
like your run-of-the-mill, pulling the
I'm not-
blue and red ones you pull off the igloo coolers off top shelf.
I'm not doubting that, but isn't $600 or $700 a little pricey for a cooler?
Isn't a Rolls Royce a little pricey for a
All
car?
right, there's-
right?
doesn't
It's
it
all
take you-
relative.
I mean, my Kia will
right,
take you
is-
to the same place
is-
that the Rolls Royce will.
Is the Yeti cooler lined with the finest leather?
No, because then it would get wet and be ruined.
It's lined with the finest insulation. It does what a cooler does best.
You put your fish in it, and you could also use it as a bait bucket and all kinds of
I'll
ways.
tell you what. I'll tell you what I want to do. Next week, not this week because it's a short week for us with Thanksgiving. Next Monday, I want you to bring in
Okay.
your Yeti cooler. How much did you pay for your Yeti cooler?
Oh, I forget. It's like $500.
There you go. See, I want you to
Well
bring
worth
in.
it.
I want you to bring in your $500 Yeti cooler. I want you to bring in bags of like ready ice from the front of the convenience store locker thing.
We can't do a bit where we're going to watch ice melt.
No. We're not
And
doing
then
that.
we're going to watch paint dry.
Nope. And then Fester, I want you to find the most spoil food.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to find food that has to be kept cold, and if you eat it, you're going to get deathly ill if it gets hot and it spoils. So do a Google search for food that
Sashimi?
is not something like that.
I'm automatically thinking fish.
Yeah.
That's what they're for.
I want you to
It'll keep
find
the fish fresh.
maybe some shrimp. Yeah, maybe get an assortment of seafood that when it goes bad, it goes bad. And if you eat it, you're going to get sick.
Maybe
All right,
shrimp.
so we need to get a whole bunch of seafood, and I want to put it in Froggy's $500 Yeti cooler, which I'm sorry.
For what, a week?
Well,
It's just going to be. It's,
you told me it'll stay cold and the ice
It
won't melt for
will.
days.
All right, hold on, MJ. Listen.
Well, let's put your money where your mouth is. I mean, literally, and let's play with your health. All right?
Okay, you sound like you've woken up from a coma for the last half a decade.
What are you talking about? I know what coolers do, but you guys are claiming that the Yeti is so expensive because it keeps cool for 2 weeks.
This isn't a new claim. Yetis have been around for a
I
while.
know that Yetis have been around.
Wait, I don't
what's
know
the matter with you?
Who? You who?
But MJ.
And then I see people with Yeti stickers on the back of their cars. Why is somebody putting a Yeti sticker
That's how
on the
popular
back
they
of
are.
their window?
Very popular.
Why? Why do you want to put a cooler, a sticker on the back of your car?
They're symbolic of reliability
Okay,
and
the
and
same reason why
delivering a
morons
promise.
want to put Apple stickers on the back of their vehicle.
Well, because the Apple sticker came free in the laptop box.
And the Yeti sticker comes free with the Yeti
I
cooler.
realize
MJ,
that.
you ready for this?
But why would anyone want to put a cooler sticker on the back window of their truck?
Read that. How long a Yeti keeps stuff cooler.
All right.
Read the bigger one, too.
All right, am I reading this print?
Yeah,
All
that
right.
print right there.
For reference, a small Yeti 160 will keep ice lasting for at least 2 to 4 days.
All right, but I have the bigger one. What is
Whereas
that one?
larger Yeti 160 coolers will keep ice cool for a whopping 2 years.
No.
All right, for a whopping 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Are you serious? Come on.
Yes.
If your power goes out in your house, your fridge is like 92 degrees in 3 hours. How can a Yeti cooler keep ice for 2 weeks? Get out of here.
Because it's not insulated. It's a cooler. They spent a lot of time researching on how to make it the best. I can't believe we're. Let's go smack him,
I
Roxanne.
have a
sound like
question.
you sound like my grandfather the first time I showed him what a Keurig
A
does.
Yeti 45 can keep ice for 3 to 5 days?
What? Are you getting a whole cup of coffee from that little thing?
All right.
A little
From that
cup.
pod?
All right,
What?
Froggy, which one do you have?
I have the bigger one, the 2 to 4 weeks.
All right, so
It's not 2 to 4 weeks. There's no way.
Or 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
No, it's
four weeks. All right.
Yes.
There's a cottage industry that has blossomed because of the Yeti sticker that says SH Eddie.
Yeah,
On
and
it.
it's just the sticker. You put it
And
on
you buy
any
a
cooler.
sticker, you put it on a junky cooler.
You mean does it say Shetty?
It says
SHETTI?
No, it uses the right vowel. but
Oh, okay.
It makes little.
it's just a sticker company.
I just don't know why I'm driving down the road and I see trucks with Yeti stickers on their back window.
Now you
All right.
know.
All right, we're doing this. We're getting some seafood, and I need you to look up the seafood that will go rancid fastest and will get you the sickest when it goes bad. Maybe some oysters.
Ooh.
We're going to leave it here for a month?
Oh, we're going to do a test, and then we're going to have Fester and you eat the food.
I'll eat
All
it.
right. I'll eat it.
All right, babe. I got a pile of early morons in the news. Next. Hey, how do we even get into the Yeti? How do we
Because we're traveling for Thanksgiving
Oh,
and you're bringing
the
a turkey on the
Thanksgiving
flight.
thing. All right, Pat's got traffic, and then the MJ Morning Show back with early morons in the news next. Oh boy, this anthemic music can only mean one thing. It's time for the Top Gun of morons in the news. Only the best, folks. Only the most elite make it to Top Gun moron school over here. All right? It's,
Special honors.
absolutely. There is no shortage today. This is going to go maybe 2 segments. There's just a lot of stuff. All right, first of all, guy pulls gun on a Wendy's employee because he didn't get enough sauce for his food. Now, I don't know what is going on, but for the last 2 years, the assault and the attacks on fast food workers and just the abuse that drive-through windows or cash registers have taken or iced tea dispensers have taken, the surveillance video that we've seen from inside the drive-through, we've seen people reach in and grab the cash register. Fester, we had one of the big metal iced tea dispensers, right, was thrown.
All kinds of vandalism and violence inside the fast food place.
We have the workers just getting attacked. I don't know what's going on. Here's the latest. Wendy's employees in North Carolina were attacked. A guy allegedly pulled a gun after he did not receive enough sauce. This happened in Gastonia, North Carolina. Police responded to reports of an altercation between a customer and employees at a restaurant last week. Employees said the man was driving around the parking lot brandishing a gun and refusing to leave, according to Fox 7 in the Carolinas. Officers spoke to an employee at the Wendy's who told them that the man was upset because he didn't get enough sauce.
You know, I love sauces so much. I could be a spokesperson for all these people who love sauces like I do. I probably love sauce more than he does.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you could be a spokesperson for sauce.
Yeah, I could.
You like the sauce?
I just everything. I like
You get the sauce.
everything. Ketchup, mayonnaise, all of it. But really spicy mayonnaise. You know that.
Stop it.
But-
Stop.
What?
Ketchup and mayonnaise are not sauces.
Well,
Ketchup and mayonnaise are not sauces.
Those are condiments.
Those are not sauces.
Okay, whatever.
Sweet and sour is a sauce.
Fine. You know what
I
I'm
put
talking
that
about.
shit
I
on
like
everything.
stuff.
I put that
shit
burgers.
on everything.
Listen, I don't need some condiment queen coming down telling me she's a spokesman for people who like sauces when we have a real epidemic in this country, MJ, which is fast food employees not giving enough sauce.
I put that shit on everything.
We did this experiment back in the day. It's the Big Lou way. You say, I need and then you curse.
You say, I need a bleep load of sauce.
No, that's only Taco Bell.
What
The top-
sauces are we talking about?
Well, ketchup and mayonnaise are not sauces.
Those would be condiments.
They're-
Barbecue.
A sauce would be, for instance, if you get a Wendy's nugget deal and you get the dipping sauce. That's
Okay.
a sauce. Ketchup is
understand
not a
that.
sauce. Now, sure, you can dip your nuggets in ketchup, and a lot of little kids do that.
Ugh.
I think you give little 3-year-olds a big old gnarly blue cheese sauce to dip their nuggets
Oh,
in.
no, that's good.
I hate blue cheese.
With the chunks?
I can't do that. The whole blue cheese down to even feta cheese. I just don't like that. I love cheeses. I can be cheesy, but I don't like blue cheeses and feta. It's that kind of curmungulated,
so good.
moldy, nasty, that certain genre of cheeses.
You don't like gorgonzola either. I
no,
love that too.
oh no, I hate gorgonzola. Is it
None of these are sauces.
is it gorgonzola or gorgonzola?
Is it cheese?
Gorgonzola.
And what the hell's the name of the monster in Stranger Things? Isn't that gorgonzola as well?
You know, Hooters has the good blue cheese with the big chunks in the bottom that you can take and pick out and eat.
Anyway,
That's a dressing. It's not a sauce.
yeah, that's a
Gosh, you're
dressing.
so offended.
Yeah, you're-
Relax.
You're really pigeonholing sauces.
This guy pulled a gun on people over sauces.
All right,
And
let me-
listen, while he's wrong, understand.
Festers on the Wendy's website with the types of dipping sauces. Hold on. This is on an information page on the Wendy's corporate website?
Yeah, Wendy's.com/blogs/
What dipping sauces does Wendy's have?
Yeah.
Wendy's Sauce Lifts currently has 6 dipping sauces you can choose from.
Wow.
Creamy Sriracha, Buttermilk Ranch, BBQ, barbecue, sweet and sour, Sauce'em, and honey mustard. So
Sauce'em?
I'm guessing this guy just didn't get enough sauce. And from the story, officers spoke with an employee at the Wendy's who told them that the man was upset that he didn't get any sauce with his meal. The man began arguing with the employee, pulled out a handgun, and threatened to shoot the employee. The employees closed the drive-thru window immediately and called 911. 911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, these damn people here at the Wendy's. Am I the employee or am I the guy?
So you're trying to sound like some hick
Well,
That's his
with
go-to.
one tooth in North Carolina at the Wendy's drive-thru window?
am I the employee or am I the guy? I'm sorry.
I think you're the employee that's being.
The employees
The victim.
called 911.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do it again.
That's okay. I'm moving on.
All right.
Yeah, drive-through theater is now closed. Officers who were talking to the man in the parking lot recovered a handgun from the guy's pants pocket and determined the gun had been reported stolen in a different county. Oh, my God. The man has since been charged with communicating a threat and possession of a stolen handgun. He was later released after posting a $2,500 bond. All this, you got a stolen handgun. Who the hell pulls a gun on Wendy's drive-thru employees because he didn't get sauce with his, I would imagine, chicken nuggets?
Ooh, he really
MJ.
likes the sauce.
Yeah, seriously. You order a 10-piece spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's. How many sauces do you think that comes with? How many sauces do you need?
2.
No, I need like 5.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't slather.
Right.
You should
No,
be able
you
to
should
taste
slather.
the. All right, one at a time, please. All right, you
shouldn't.
You should be able to taste the actual food. The sauce ought to be just an accompaniment. It ought to be just an enhancer, not a complete taker over of the flavor.
Unless you like the sauce better and then you want it to take over. So you need a lot of it. I get usually, if I'm going to get chicken nuggets, I'm going to get 5 sauces.
Well, that
Whoa.
means that the
Five.
base food is not good. If you have to
it's fast
slather,
food.
if you have to slather with sauce, it means that the food is not that. Food should be able to stand alone, and the sauce ought to be just an enhancer.
Yeah,
Or-
thank you very much, Gordon Ramsay. Okay, we're talking about Wendy's here, okay?
Or it means the sauce is really good.
What kind of sauces does Burns have?
They have a great tarragon béarnaise sauce
Ooh.
for steaks, right?
I guess it depends. I don't put sauce on steaks. I'm not as
Ketchup? You put ketchup on
No,
steak?
I don't put ketchup on steak.
A1?
I don't put A1. I don't put Worcestershire. I don't do. I don't want sauce on steaks. I want just a great steak flavor. I want to taste the beef and a proper medium, a great aged steak. Why are you gonna wreck it with a sauce?
You want to put the meat in your mouth.
I don't get it. Anyway, you ready for the second? You ready for the second restaurant story?
Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, the morons in the news continue. A guy arrested after cooking food at a Manassas, Virginia Pizza Hut and threatened employees with a knife. So wait a minute. Take a guess here. Try and put this story together. Police, man arrested after cooking food at a Pizza Hut while threatening employees with a knife.
What was he cooking?
What do you think he's cooking?
Was he cooking pizza or did he bring his own food?
You think maybe the customer went into the back of the Pizza Hut, decided he's going to cook his own food?
Did he make his own pie?
I brought up the guy's mugshot. The guy's mugshot is unbelievable here. All right, so here are the details. I'm trying to figure this out. So this is from the Prince William Times. A Manassas Park man was arrested Sunday after he allegedly walked into a Pizza Hut and cooked food while threatening an employee with a knife. A guy just walks into the kitchen, starts cooking his own food while he's holding a knife and threatens to cut employees if they get in his way.
That's like the only way to ensure you get enough toppings these days.
Police officers responded to a Pizza Hut in Manassas, Virginia, it's Northern Virginia, to investigate an armed robbery. No, it was an armed cook. Police officers respond. The investigation revealed a man walked into the store and passed the service counter toward the kitchen. While in the kitchen, the man retrieved food items from the freezer and began cooking them before lifting up his shirt and revealing a knife to an employee. You get in my way? You stop me from cooking? I'm going to cut ya. The man then took the unpaid food items and left the business. While in the parking lot, the accused brandished the knife toward other employees that had followed him out. They tried to confront him. Are you following this?
Yeah.
A guy just walks into a Pizza Hut, walks back into the kitchen, and just starts taking food out of the walk-in, and he just starts cooking food. What the heck what's he doing? And then gets into a fight in the parking lot? Anyway, the cops did arrive. No injuries reported. A police canine unit and helicopter from Fairfax County searched the area. Following an investigation, they finally tracked the guy down and obtained arrest warrants for David Obed Malara, 22 years old. He was charged with robbery, and last we saw was being held at a local detention center.
You see, the worst part of that is waiting for the pizza to come out on the conveyor belt. Because that's what Pizza Hut has. Yeah, I was recently at one of the fine Pizza Hut establishments, and they got that belt. And you put that, you bust in, you break into the freezer, you make your own pie. Then you have to sit there and wait. And wait.
You know me and conveyor belts, right? I'm sorry. You can't make good pizza on a conveyor belt. I'm sorry. If I see a conveyor belt at a place, instantly disqualified. Any pizza place that uses a conveyor belt, done instantly. What?
Why?
Because you need a pizza to sit on a stone on the bottom of an oven. You need a real pizza oven with a stone. That's how you cook bread. That's how you cook pizza.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
Okay. I mean, it seems more convenient to have the...
I had some...
Oh, you want convenience and you want great pizza.
I want it quick.
It kind of depends on the day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really...
Dude, you are such a food neophyte.
I am. I don't really...
You know what? You're a pizza putz.
I use food as fuel.
You're a pizza putz. You don't want to enjoy...
You're a pizza prick.
Whoa.
How about that?
The battle of the peas.
Listen. Conveyor belts and pizza, sorry. Whoever invented the pizza conveyor belt ought to be shot. I'm sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
All right.
Multi-millionaire, probably.
Yeah.
You kill him?
Living in his big mansion calling his security right now.
6:52 at the MJ Morning Show. Hey, my good friends, we'll finish up. Q105. Hello, everybody. MJ here with Froggy, Roxanne, and Fester Andrew, the producer. We are live this week. Hey, great little recap here on the 20 Microsoft Surface Pros that we gave away last week. I ran into people almost every day last week. I ran into people like rushing to pick these things up like we were going to go out of business or something. People are so eager to get these things. All right, we'll finish up with the morons in the news in a second. I got a couple of food fight things we got to talk about. But, folks, we gave away 20 Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets last week with the official Microsoft keyboard, the one that snaps on the keyboard. It's got the magnetic clip that goes right. This thing is amazing. And we gave these things away Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, every hour. 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock hours. We gave away 20 of these tablets valued at $1,349 a piece. Hey, again, thanks to Don, the IT Guy.com. Don, the IT Guy from Team Logic IT in St. Pete. For all of your IT needs at your business, you need a great IT company, Don, the IT Guy.com. All right, so we give away 20 of these things, and it was almost like we gave away one at 7 a.m., and I think people were already here in the lobby at 10 a.m. when I was leaving on Monday. I saw people in our lobby every single day when I was leaving last week.
And several days, the person won that same day, a couple hours earlier. Incredible.
I thought that these people were rushing here because they thought we were about to close down or something. We're going out of business or something. Better get there quickly before they shut down. But go get my tablet. But people love these things. Just outrageously enormous response to giving these things away. And I met some very nice people. So thank you to all those that listen, all those that won. And for those that did not win, it's not my fault, okay? I apologize. Hold on. Were you going, yeah, it is my fault?
I'm just kidding.
So the way this contest goes, it's exactly MJ's fault.
What do you mean?
Because let's say we take caller 50.
Yeah.
Andrew counts up to caller number 49, and then MJ, all these lines come in at about the same time. You know, sometimes you take Andrew's word on which one came in next, but he doesn't really know. He makes it up. So we have like 6 lines, 7 lines blasting at the same time, and you pick line 1 or line 4. That's the randomness of all of it. Not only do you have to get through the first 49 callers, you have to be ringing while you take the winner. So it's really all your fault.
It's not my fault. All right. Anyway, massive participation, and we gave away 20 of these things. So congratulations to everyone from last week. And I got a real food fight deal here. If you've got 2 hot dog vendors at a ballpark, I don't know if they're selling ballpark franks, but if you've got 2 hot dog vendors and they get into a fight and there's a stabbing, that's a real food fight, okay? It's not like an Animal House food fight or something something in the cafeteria at school. Yes.
This is a competitive thing then. If they're 2 vendors, they're competing vendors.
A 21-year-old hot dog vendor was arrested for stabbing somebody in an alleged turf war between out-of-town vendors that set up outside of Petco Park in San Diego.
Oh, yeah, it's where the Padres play.
Yeah. San Diego police responded to a local street following reports of a large brawl, including 10 to 15 people. Duke Dumont played at Petco Park before the incident was reported, which drew a crowd of thousands of people and typically also provides an opportunity for local vendors to feed the concert goers. And witnesses said that hot dog vendors from Los Angeles had set up in areas where the San Diego local hot dog vendors typically set up. So this turned into a turf war. San Diego police told CBS in San Diego that a group of food vendors got into a verbal argument and it resulted in a 31-year-old man being stabbed in the back. One of the vendors stabbed another like one of these like renegade pop-up vendors. So you got a turf. I'll tell you, if you want to know a nasty turf war, oh my God. If this goes back like maybe 3 or 5 years, and you could do a Google search on this, but in New York City, in Manhattan specifically, there was a turf war between Mr. Softy and the New York Ice Cream Company, and it became like a mob operation.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And you had like the New York ice cream guys that were threatening the Mr. Softy guys with their ice cream, the soft serve ice cream trucks.
But those guys are really territorial. I mean,
Oh, it was crazy. And there were numerous stories written about this where they were threatened and they were scared. The Mr. Softy guys became scared of the New York Ice Cream Company guys.
I mean, you are named Mr. Softy. I really don't expect much of a fight from you.
yeah,
That's true.
Mr. Tough Guy.
Mr. Softy. So, I mean, this is insane. The male victim who was stabbed was transported to an area hospital. And then Yanni Yanes, 21, was taken into custody in relation to the stabbing. And it's all because, now I don't have the details on which one was the local San Diego hot dog guy and which was the out-of-town guy. I don't have the detail on like the stabber. So the stabbing guy is this Yanni guy. I don't know if he's San Diego based and he was stabbing the LA move-in guys, the territory stealers, or whether it was the LA guy selling the hot dogs in San Diego that stabbed the local San Diego dude.
So I have a guy here being escorted away by police, and he's bloodied up. And he's wearing a Chargers
Wearing
hat.
a Chargers hat.
Which doesn't mean anything because Chargers play in L.A. And they came from San Diego.
Yeah.
So it gives me no clues.
That's a good point. But you want to talk about a food fight? That's a food fight. You got hot dog vendors stabbing each other?
All right, so the good news is the guy who was stabbed will make a full recovery. It's non-life-threatening injuries.
And also, if any of his blood dripped on a hot dog, that just looks like ketchup.
Ew.
Could you pack a wound?
Sorry.
Could you pack a wound with sauerkraut?
Ow.
Yeah, that would be very acidic, so that would not feel
I would
good
go
at
with
all.
a hot dog bun.
Why would you pack a wound with sauerkraut?
Wouldn't the vinegar like kill germs or disinfect something?
Kind of like during war, you pour some booze into the bullet wound?
Something like that.
I don't know.
There's some good vendor videos on YouTube, and there's one vendor war where a guy from another vending company comes up to another guy who was making like rice dishes and just blows a fire extinguisher all over his whole setup.
I think we talked about that.
It just ruined it. Did we?
Yeah, I thought we talked about that.
I don't know.
That was somewhat recently.
It was pretty great.
Yeah,
though.
I think we talked about that. All right, listen to this. This takes some cojones. The Amazon driver dropping off packages at a house. Let me try that again. The Amazon driver driving out packages. I think that's what I
I think
sounded
that made
like.
it a
We don't have
little
to make fun of
worse.
you.
Yeah. All right. So a woman driving for Amazon was stealing the packages at the front porch that had already previously been delivered by like UPS and FedEx. You're supposed to add to the front porch, not take away from the front porch.
It's not like swappies.
Man, it's like what is the gift giving thing around the holidays?
Like a white elephant.
Yeah, there you go.
Secret Santa.
The Secret Santa, white elephant, whatever. All right, so she was supposed to be delivering packages. A woman operating an Amazon delivery truck was caught on surveillance stealing packages that had already been delivered to the addresses that she was visiting. So drop off an Amazon package, take a FedEx package. I'll swap you. Yeah, that's not how it works.
Who do you think of all three of them, UPS, FedEx, and Amazon, who do you think does the best job of getting packages to you? Because I just had a lost package last week.
Which service?
UPS.
Ooh.
Listen, FedEx and UPS, I think it's kind of rare. Unless it got dropped off at the wrong house. Did they show it being delivered?
They show it being delivered, but there's a mystery because they said it was delivered at 1:55 and I was home at the front door at 2:00. You're telling me a porch pirate took it in 5 minutes?
Maybe.
Well, sometimes they do follow the trucks. That's number one. But I would say most likely it was not your regular UPS guy in the neighborhood and that it was misdelivered to somebody else's address. Did you check with your neighbors?
Yes.
Well, your immediate neighbors would know it's you, and if they got a
Right.
package misdelivered, they would bring it to your house.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm working on a claim with them right now. But then I had a FedEx issue last week. So I'm thinking Amazon is the best of the three right now. Like if you have a missing child, Amazon should be in charge. They're pretty good.
If you have a missing child,
If you put Amazon in
should
charge
be
of missing children, they're good at tracking their packages. They take photos of them. So this lady's screwing everything up.
Screw the Amber Alerts on the big signs on the highway. Just put Amazon drivers. All right,
Put them in charge.
All right, first of all, I don't think I can't tell you the last time I had any issue with any deliveries. And I can't tell you the last time I had any issue with a UPS delivery. Of course, I've got the greatest UPS driver on the planet. It's Bobby in South Tampa. That's number one. That's why things work well. And then even FedEx. I seem to see, I see the same ground guy typically in my neighborhood. I just haven't had a problem. I think it's somewhat rare, to be quite honest. So, but this is crazy. Surveillance video caught the Amazon driver stealing packages from houses in Brooklyn. It's unbelievable. She was seen removing packages that were already there. NYPD says the woman also opened and removed items from the packages that they were delivering to the home. So also removing items from the Amazon packages. What is wrong with this person? And I'm guessing you're not gonna stay employed there very long. All right, when we get back, man, this is crazy. We've got to talk about a girl at 420 pounds. A small girl. I mean, this is insane.
Okay, hold on. When you've said no two words have made sense. A small girl at 400.
I'm sorry.
Young.
A young girl.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A young girl, an obese child at 420 pounds. This is insane. All right, so we'll get into that story coming up in just... Man, I'm looking at my pile here. We got a whole Tom Brady pile we got to get to. There's a lot of Tom Brady crap circulating. Oh, also, I got a Steve Jobs story. Remember Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
That
him,
guy.
Of course. I remember now. Yeah.
Steve Jobs and B.O.
Oh.
All right, hold on. You got to hear this. Man, that's just scratching the surface. You got to be here. We start the long chunk of the MJ Morning Show next here on Q105, so please stand by. MJ Morning Show on Q105, 7:22, and boom, look at this. We're early. 7:22, and now we start the 1 hour and 20-minute chunk of the MJ Morning Show. In fact, we're running early. This could actually be like an hour and 22 or an hour and 23 minutes. Just thought I'd point that sucker out. All right, a lot of stuff to cram in here. It's a Monday. We are here for part of the week, obviously. The holidays, Thanksgiving coming up in a bit, probably around 7:45. So 7:45, the TSA has put out a bulletin on how to travel with Thanksgiving dinner. That's the question.
Really?
Are people really going to be traveling in their carry-on with, like, are they traveling to grandma with all the food in their luggage?
Or even just a dish.
All right, we'll get into this coming up in just a bit. Hey, speaking. Wow. No, I was just looking at. Oh, hold on.
What happened?
Well,
Stopped you mid-sentence.
Hang on. I
Did you have a glitch?
I just got a little alert on my phone.
Okay.
Chloe, my daughter in Scotland, who's going to school in Scotland, Chloe just texted me on WhatsApp her Christmas list. What?
That's awesome.
Wait a second. What? We're on the air live, and did I just like stop short on the show?
You did.
If it was almost like you were transported, just taken off of the earth. You just completely stopped mid-sentence.
I just
weird.
I just skidded to a stop. No, because my phone just alerted, and it's a WhatsApp message from Chloe, and she just sent her Christmas wish list. Is that obnoxious?
Well, you stopped short. So what do you see on the list that's shocking? Or was it just the receipt of the list?
New iPhone 14 is number 1. Number 2 is a Microsoft Surface Pro tablet with keypad.
She could have won that last week. I mean, all you do is be the right caller.
My dad wants one of those too.
Folks, these things are so in demand. Our contest is so on cue. These tablets are amazing. So, Chloe, look, can we add this up? Chloe wants, oh boy, new iPhone 14, Microsoft Surface Pro tablet with keypad. She wants a super puff coat.
What?
Roxanne, what is a super puff coat?
It's just, you know, when you
Is that
see
like the
coats
puffy
that
coat?
have the seams.
Is it like
and-
the
yeah,
puffy coat in Seinfeld?
It's not that puffy, but it's like you have seams and then like almost squares of puffs all around. Yeah, Fester just pulled some up.
I just typed in super puff coat, and you can see
That's not a super puff colt.
she wants one of those as well.
Yeah, that would be a horse, right?
I
I want a Bronco.
Big fat bloated horse, a super puff colt.
I almost wore a super puff. Well, it's just a puff coat today, but you could have seen it in person. But you can look at these pictures, and that's what they are.
And then she wants an iPhone case. That's about the cheapest thing on here. I'll get her an iPhone case for her old iPhone, which is an iPhone 12. How about that? No new. You said you wanted an iPhone case. Okay, here's an iPhone case for your 2-year-old iPhone 12.
She's already got a trip to Scotland out of you. What else does she need?
Listen, she's not on vacation. She's going to school for the year.
Check out her IG. It looks like a vacay to me.
I mean,
Are you
parties?
Are you stalking my daughter on IG?
No, she's my friend on IG, and her stuff pops up, and it's always her at a bar
I mean,
or
if
at
I
a club.
followed you on IG, I'm not stalking
Yeah,
you
what are you
on
talking?
IG.
I don't stalk her.
Yeah, it's just
I just find it interesting the life she leads.
Do you want to confront her live right now?
no.
Not really.
Do you want me to call her up in Scotland?
Listen,
What time is it in Scott? Oh, it's at they're ahead of us.
5 hours up.
That's the other thing, MJ. Here you are saying we're in the middle of a morning show. She's in the middle of lunch. Okay.
That's true. It would be
Okay.
it'd be about 12:30. It's 12:27 in the afternoon in Scotland.
Hey, you think she said to her friends before she sent that, watch this, and then she starts streaming.
Watch what I get from my daddy.
That's right. She pulls up the feed and they're watching us talk about it.
9, 2, 3, 7. Why did the phone just make me sound like I'm like some kind of voice changer? You hear that?
I
It was like, calling Chloe in Scotland right now. In the middle of the show, she's sending me this.
Hello?
Hello, Chloe.
Hello, Dad.
Yeah, we're live on the air. Are you at lunch right now?
No, I don't really eat lunch.
Oh, what are you doing right now?
Nothing.
How are things in...
That
hold on.
was a long answer for nothing.
She's in Scotland doing nothing.
Where are you right now?
Sitting at my desk.
So you're in your dorm room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you working?
No.
Okay.
Well, I didn't think so, since you're sending me a wish list for Christmas, including an iPhone 14, a Microsoft Surface Pro tablet with keypad,
She's caller number 104.
super puff coat, and an iPhone case.
Yes.
Do you think this is a little bit of a little piggy list right here that you got going on?
No.
You don't want a pony?
Well, no.
How about
No,
a golden
not this year.
goose?
Veruca Salt, right? Wasn't she the one? I want...
Daddy, I want a golden goose now.
Now!
right. I'll talk to Willie.
I want a squirrel.
You want what?
A squirrel.
She wants a squirrel now. Hey, did I see that, like, St. Andrews, where you are, is getting inundated with rain?
Yes, we had, it was really nice yesterday, and it's sunny right now, but now that I'm looking out, it looks like very gray skies.
No, but I saw, like, the famous St. Andrews golf course is underwater.
Yeah, so I think it was last Thursday
Right.
and Friday, and even Saturday, it was raining all day long.
Wow. All right, so I see one thing that's really doable on the list, and I'm thinking it's just the iPhone case for your old iPhone 12, okay?
No, Dad.
But Daddy!
I'll talk to Wonka.
Give me your Veruca Salt. Give me a little Daddy.
Daddy, I want a squirrel. Daddy, I want that. I want an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, yeah, I want an Oompa Loompa, too.
I would like an Oompa Loompa.
All right, well, what are you doing at your desk if you're not studying?
Making Christmas lists.
I was actually looking at flights to go to London this weekend.
What? You're looking at flights to go to London? Wait, Froggy, maybe you're right. Maybe she
What
is
did I
on
tell
the-
you?
All right,
What did I tell you?
All right, Chloe, are you getting good grades at St. Andrews?
I sure hope so.
Oh, boy.
She's a good girl.
Chloe, if you don't get good grades, you know that all hell is going to break loose, right?
I know.
In Scotland, a C equals an American A,
Yeah,
Daddy.
right.
Yes,
Okay.
don't you know
that?
Try to sell me on that
Yes,
crap.
hello.
All right, Chloe, when are we going to start seeing grades?
It's a really good question. I already told you guys about my first two big assignments, which were essays, and I did really well. And then finals, I just turned in 2 more essays. Not sure when those grades will be out. And then I have 2 final exams from home because they're online.
Okay.
And I think, honestly, those come out in maybe January. But,
Are
yeah,
you going to do well there?
hopefully.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, hopefully. What are you studying in Scotland? Like public drunkenness? I mean, what do they study over there?
I'm taking whiskey courses.
That's about it.
Did you say you're taking risky courses?
I think it said whiskey.
Okay.
Oh, you're taking whiskey courses.
Today in whiskey courses, we'll be talking about liver longevity.
All right, bye, Chloe. Anything you'd like to leave us with?
No, if you could just, put some consideration toward that Christmas list.
Oh, into
Thanks.
your Christmas list. Okay, bye, sweetie.
All right, bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
And thanks
She's-
for introducing me to the super puff coat.
Hey, have
She's
you?
actually helping you, by the way. She's making it easy. What do you want to buy stuff she doesn't like?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, remind me. I'm getting these pop-ups on my computer, and when I fired up my laptop this morning, my laptop I leave here in the studio, locked up in my cabinet, and when I fired it up this morning, I had like a whole takeover of my screen, and then all these pop-ups. And remind me in just a second to talk about this. But first, can you imagine a girl at 8 years old being 420 pounds?
No.
How the hell? Fester.
She's a little ahead of the curve.
Fester.
I set the curve.
Well, listen, what was your highest density? What was your all-time highest weight ever?
Oh.
What was your number one weight, top?
Back in what I like to call the good old days.
Listen, I just want to know, what did you top out at? What did you max out at?
402.
Remember the Fester 400?
I remember we did the Festa 400 because he was like in the 380s, 390s. I'm like, dude, come on. Why not just get the 400?
I mean,
And years ago, we did the Fester 400, and you
Took 3 weeks, but it was the best 3 weeks of my life.
topped out at 402.
Yes.
That's impressive.
This girl was 420 pounds at 8 years old. Her name, Jessica Gaude, Gaude.
Gouge? Yeah. Is she
Oh,
American?
my God. I don't know where the hell she's from.
She looks like a fat Scottish kid.
She was once dubbed as the world's fattest girl, and now you can barely recognize her. She has lost like 325 pounds.
She's pretty too.
Wait, what? She's lost the weight?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
She was eating over
Wait, she's the one from the GIF, the famous meme of the
I
fat
don't-
bouncing kid?
I don't know. No.
Oh, okay.
She was eating around 10,000 calories a day, and at 8 years old, she ballooned to 420 pounds. How is that even possible? She's from Tennessee. So she's from the eastern part of Tennessee. She's not Scottish.
Oh, she's from Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah, she's from eastern Tennessee.
Here it says Knoxville. I found something else on it.
Yeah, Child Protective Services got involved at some point. Jessica was then transferred to an obesity clinic in Virginia over the Tennessee line into Virginia. She was put on a strict diet and exercise program, and she lost 320 to 340 pounds without bariatric surgery.
That's incredible.
First of all, can you do that? Can you do stomach surgery on an 8-year-old girl?
Seems a little cruel, but she's, again, the size of a small car.
Wouldn't it be child abuse? Wouldn't the parents be absolutely negligent to allow an 8-year-old girl to balloon up to 420 pounds?
Which is why Child Protective Services got involved.
Yeah.
How much Mountain Dew is this girl consuming in the mountains of Tennessee?
I can't believe she lost all that. I mean, that is such an accomplishment.
Well, you look at her before and after. I mean, she was the size of a Buick, and now she's like a normal-looking girl.
So on a 10,000 calorie day, which you would often have, it'd be 15 hamburgers along with French fries and chips.
Yeah,
Are you kidding
she
me?
was
You can't eat 15?
She ate 15 hamburgers. That was a normal day for her. 15 hamburgers. She probably had the heart and arteries of an 87-year-old guy that ate like crap his entire life.
A lot of chocolate was in her diet as well.
Where's the Mountain Dew? How many gallons of Mountain Dew a day?
Oh, my gosh.
Is this not insane?
The whole 15 hamburger thing is just like... She's like wimpy to like the 85th degree.
15 hamburgers a day.
You know, do some parents start out just doing the wrong portion controls for children?
Well, what about the grandmas that always like would force food? Fester, I bet you had a grandma that was a food forcer. Or how about your mom? Was your mom?
No, my grandmother was worse.
He's
Okay.
an Italian, of course he
Every
does.
time you'd see her, it'd be sit down, eat. Sit down,
Oh,
let's eat.
you look hungry.
Sit down,
Let
eat.
me make you
Let
a
me
whole
make you something.
thing of. How about I make you some manicotti?
I mean,
Manja, manja.
And you'd start from scratch making the manicotti. I'm like, this is going to take 3 hours.
It's like Goodfellas when they show up in the middle of the night. She's like, let me cook for you.
Hey,
Guys, sit down, we'll cook.
That's Scorsese's
Mother.
Yeah.
She's now passed away, but Scorsese's mother used to end up in a lot of his movies.
It's not Scorsese.
No, Scorsese.
Look
Yeah,
at
you
the
said
way
that with a lot of confidence.
this dog's looking this way, this dog's looking that way. This guy's saying, what do you want from me?
Hey, look, he looks like the white hair. Looks like somebody we know.
Somebody we know, huh? Hey.
Hey, Ma, can I borrow this knife?
But let me tell you right now, parents that allow an 8-year-old girl to go to 420 pounds ought to be thrown in jail.
What's the jail limit?
Weight limit?
I mean, well, no, the jail weight limit. I mean, how old was she? 8, you said?
Well, hold on. I'm not saying not put her in jail.
No,
Put the parents in jail.
Right. If you have an 8-year-old kid,
Right.
if the kid weighs, 349,
Oh.
you're good?
It's not the
Right.
weight limit. What's the threshold?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What's the threshold for throwing parents
Yeah,
in
you
jail?
know what? If your kid is 350 at 8 years old, no jail. Your kid goes to 375, jail.
Oh.
And you've got to incorporate height in there too. Pounds
Yes.
per square inch or pounds per inch.
PSI.
Okay, all right.
Right? That's only fair. What if the kid's like 6 foot tall?
Didn't we talk about your PSI last week on your tire and you didn't know what it meant?
I don't think the 8-year-old is 6 feet tall. Even then, if let's say the 8-year-old girl was 6 feet tall, still 420 pounds is ridiculous.
I'm looking at a photo of her at 8 years old,
Yeah.
and she is a Bowling ball.
She was the couch. All right. She's sitting in the couch. It looks more like the couch is sitting on her. All right. That's what it looks like. Anyway, hey, but
Glad she's lost the weight.
She's like night and day. She's down to like a normal, like 10-year-old. What is she, like 10 now? 11 years old now? And then there are all kinds of pictures of her. When your face and your head gets so fat that there's like no neck. It's like you just got a giant bucket on your head.
Yeah.
That's what she looked like. And there are pictures of her just with forks in both hands just eating food.
Two-handed? Jeez, she's an animal.
Eating the manicotti that Fester's grandmother made.
Starving.
I'd have loved to hang out with this kid.
All right, I need my computer to stop.
What you have pop-ups coming up?
Yeah, all right, here's the deal. I haven't been like infected by a virus or anything, but I don't know. This didn't happen on Friday. This didn't happen last week. This morning, my computer was held hostage, and it's like they're trying to like strong-arm me to change to Windows 11.
Stop watching so much porn.
What?
Stop watching so much porn. That's why you're getting those pop-ups.
It's a Microsoft. I'm not watching porn. It's a Microsoft. Why would you even say that?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, Roxanne is really taking this show, MJ, into a
deep, dark place.
Really,
yeah.
really
the deepest and darkest.
I'm just saying that I'm almost like getting threatened now from Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to click like 19 things to say, no, leave me alone. I want to stay on Windows 10. Leave me alone. I don't want Windows 11. I want to stay on Windows 10. I like it. I only use the web browser and I use Microsoft Word. That's it. That's what I use on this computer. I don't want Windows 11. I don't want a new look. This is fine the way it is. And I just had to spend like 10 minutes earlier today. And they're like, you sure you don't want Windows 11? No, I'm positive. I don't want Windows 11. Are you sure? Think about it for a minute. We'll wait. I'm like, stop, leave me. And you click something and then it would come back. Are you sure? One last. I don't want Windows 11. You know what, Andrew? Let's grab a call or two here. All right. For those that use Windows, and it's the bulk, the more people use Windows and PC than use Apple Macs. So what I'd like to know is, should I stay on Windows 10 or should I be bullied into Windows 11? I know Windows 10 is just stable. I don't think I've ever seen the blue screen of death on Windows 10 on my computer. I think it's just stable and it works. I want to grab a call or two. Not many, just one call or two calls here. Has anyone else experienced this bullying where they're almost threatening your family at Microsoft if you don't, they're going to kidnap my dog? I had a screen that said to convert to Windows 11, upgrade to Windows 11, or your dogs are goners. That was one of the screens that popped up on my machine. All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. All right, just one or two calls here. I'm not going to make this a long call segment. I just would like to get some insight here. Should I, MJ, upgrade to Windows 11 as I'm being like twisted? It's like the mob is showing up. It's like I'm a store owner in Chicago or something, and they're coming by for the racket protection money.
Yeah, listen, he needs my money. Where's my envelope? Don't make me come back.
It's
break
the
your
first Tuesday of every month.
Where's my money?
Yeah, they come around. Hang on a minute. Let me grab line one. Hey, Janice in Tampa. Hey, Janice, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
All right, so I'm being threatened. Microsoft is going to burn my house down if I don't upgrade to Windows 11. Have you gotten that little window pop up?
I have not, and the reason why is that they tried to hack me before.
Who tried to? Microsoft tried to hack you?
Not Microsoft, but they made it look like Microsoft. I'm just going to let you know, they very, very authentic. And finally, they said call Microsoft, so I was able to call. And I got through to a Indian-sounding gentleman who said he needed to get into my computer and he needed to fix it.
That's a scam.
Run away from that garbage. No, I'm fairly savvy. These were official. This is on startup, and I got the full screen. So these are official little Microsoft things, and it's like upgrade to Windows 11 or no, I'll stay on 10. I had to get through like 9 screens before I could finally just. I need to get to my desktop. I need to print out a couple of things here. All right, thanks for the call, Janice, or maybe I should call her Dunice.
No.
And I'm Dunice. Let me look at the phones here. Oh, Greg says I ought to upgrade. Greg's in Tampa. Hey, Greg, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, MJ, how are you?
I'm doing well. So what do you say?
So, well, I'm a global security architect, so it's sort of my job to advise my company on the new products and things that are coming out. So we have a lot of computers, and we're not moving to Windows 11 yet, but I do advise that home users, people like that, go ahead and go to 11 so you get the new updates and the security things, and you stay on the kind of the edge of protection there from Microsoft, because they're going to stop supporting Windows 10 pretty soon.
Whoa, what is pretty soon?
Usually about 3 to 4 more years.
That's a threat.
Well, that's not pretty soon.
A lot can happen in 4 years. You'll be dead in 4 years. Who cares?
But Greg, listen, if I've got the latest service packs and I've got everything's up to date, my security should be good if I'm just, hitting some news websites and printing out email, right?
Well, it depends. People could email you things, and that's where the threats come in. And go on a website. You're pretty much on the edge of where the threats are at.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it, Greg. I said I was only going to take 2 calls, but every flipping line just lit up here. Joanne's in Tampa. Hey, Joanne.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. So
I think you should go to 11. I mean, it'll be better for you. There'll be more options for you.
So it's like Spinal Tap. I ought to go to 11.
Well, let me just put my experience. I always had an Android phone. I never wanted to go to an iPhone, and guess what? I ended up going to it, and then I love it. So you might love it. So change is good.
Yeah, sometimes I don't buy that blanket statement that change is always good.
No,
I don't think
not
change is
not always, but change.
And especially in the radio business, they try to sell you all the corporate like muckety mucks. Oh, change is good. Change is not always good. Hey, Joanne, thanks for the call. All right, hey, Andrew, hang on.
I'm suspicious that all these pro Microsoft 11 people work for Microsoft.
Yeah, they could be. All right, Karen is in Lakeland. Hey, Karen, quickly, I'm overtime here.
Hi. My IT person advised me not to upgrade to 11.
Why not? Oh, this is a good call. Why did your IT person tell you not to upgrade to 11?
Because it can interfere with some of the programs that you may be using for business. I use a lot of QuickBooks, which sometimes the upgrades on Windows will affect QuickBooks, other applications, and plus it's new. It's I believe, like a beta. I don't upgrade. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
I had upgraded once. When 10 came out, I don't know if
Are you still on Windows XP? Remember that one?
No, I'm on Windows 10.
I'm on 10, and it's like they're getting very aggressive now. And this morning, I couldn't get to my desktop. It took me 5 minutes to click all these windows, and they're almost like threatening to burn my house down if I don't upgrade. Thank you, I appreciate it. One of these calls. Oh, great. No computer phone segment is complete without the guy that's trying to tell me to upgrade to a Mac. All right, go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, I haven't had Windows since I had Windows 2000. I kept having to every 6 months I'd go to a computer guy and he'd have to fix my computer and I'd get it back. So I switched to an iPad and a Mac product, and I've never had a virus. And I don't want to deal with Windows. Every time I upgrade, they would give me they'd take away some of my programs that I could use before. They don't do that with Mac products.
Right. Anyway, Andy, thanks for the call. Listen, I've got an iPad. I mean, I have an iPad 12 or 12. What is it? 12 Pro or so? I don't know what the hell I have. And listen, I like it, but I find myself using the Microsoft Surface Pro 8 more than my iPad now. I use the iPad mostly for FaceTime, to be quite honest. Hey, buddy, thanks for the call. Hey, quickly, we got to get to the TSA, and the TSA is going to instruct us on how to travel with a full Thanksgiving dinner on our carry-on luggage.
See, this is the news people need this week.
I realize that. But first, though, this just goes hand in hand. Do you remember what I said about Steve Jobs?
Body odor?
Yes. I read the craziest story over the weekend, and it has to do with the guy that invented Pong. Do you remember the bunk?
Yeah.
Hey, Fester, go to YouTube and just bring up Pong so we can get the Pong noise here. Boop, boop. The guy that invented Pong, his name is Alan Alcorn. He's now like 74 years old, and he did an interview, and he recalled that he had hired Steve Jobs when he was a kid, like at 18 years old. Got some Pong for me here, Fester?
I got to play a commercial here.
All right, well, let me know when I can bring up the audio pod here.
You got it.
So Alan Alcorn was at Atari, and this guy invented Pong in 1973 or something.
Here you go.
And he said, there we go. Where's the noise? There we go.
Okay, that was obnoxious.
That's the Pong noise?
I don't know that Pong made noise.
Yes, it goes bleep. Yes, what do you mean you don't know Pong made noise? What are you talking about?
This is the video we're watching.
This is Pong right here.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's Pong with just the little like lines that were paddles that, I mean, the most rude of, you look back at this and you're like, how the hell did this engross people? How could people sit in front of their TV for hours with a black screen and two little white lines knocking a little like dot around the screen? Anyway, this is the funny thing about Steve Jobs. 1973, this guy, Alan Alcorn, that invented Pong, and of course, Steve Jobs, the brilliance behind Apple, he and Steve Wozniak, right? They started the Apple Computer Company. But in 1973, this guy, Alan Alcorn, who invented Pong, said that this kid, maybe 18 or so, is passionate about technology. His name was Steve Jobs. So I hired him. And it turns out they moved him to an overnight shift because his BO was so bad.
That's how you do it, man.
That's disgusting.
Listen to this. Quote, he was kind of a pain to work with, and he had this real problem with body odor, so we made him work nights.
That's it. That's the job.
Oh, my. He said it was better for everyone. So Steve Jobs had a body odor issue.
I wonder if he just loved eating like onions and garlic or something. Like, what would cause that?
I think it's just not showering.
He just was like a hippie.
Yeah, I don't think it's the food, Roxanne. I think the guy just didn't shower or use deodorant.
Yeah.
And just smelled like B.O. Ugh. Steve.
Well, you know, remember what I was telling you about Steve Jobs is he wore the same out. Once he got, Steve Jobs as we knew him, he started wearing the same outfits every single day because he didn't want to tax his brain to make decisions because he had bigger and better decisions to make. So maybe at that age, he didn't want to tax himself with which deodorant to use or
buy. I tend to wear the same clothes. I've got 5 pairs of khakis. I've got 5 pairs of gray shorts. I've got, a lot of the same T-shirts. And when I find something I like, I buy like a whole week's worth. So I don't, but it's not about taxing my brain. I mean, how difficult is it to walk to your closet and pick this shirt and this pair of shorts? I don't like to waste time in trying to put stuff together. It's not taxing my brain. I just like certain things in life. I like to be just simplistic.
Yeah, he's to the next level on that. He has everything identical.
All right, moving on to Thanksgiving, and Fester's trying to get me to play the classic Thanksgiving crotchety old man butterball hotline call. You want me to do that first?
It's up to you. It is appropriate to play it today and tomorrow.
I don't know if I'm going to play it 2 times.
Why not? We have people that listen different times of the morning.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, it's 7:51 right now. This is a quick call. It's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I think. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I think so. All right, so this is a classic. Fester emailed me last night. You got to play the Butterball Turkey Hotline.
Right, don't make me sound that beggy about it. I wasn't
got
like,
it. You just got it.
Please, MJ, play the Butterball Turkey Hotline call.
Do they still do it? Do they? If you went to Google right now, Can you dial up the Butterball Turkey hotline?
Let me look it up.
So Butterball, and I think most of our listeners know this, if you have trouble with a turkey, it doesn't even have to be one of their turkeys. It can be like any turkey. And if you got turkey questions, because a lot of people screw up Thanksgiving. A lot of people, they don't know what the hell they're doing, and they'll ruin the turkey. So years ago, Butterball opened up a hotline to help people out.
Yeah. Let's talk turkey, 1-800-BUTTERBALL, or text, and they give a text number.
Yeah, and that's the number I called years ago as Milton Fludge Cow.
Hi, thanks for calling the Butterball hotline. Can I help you?
Oh, thank God you've answered. Who is this?
Carol.
Carol, I've got turkey trouble. Do I have to have a Butterball turkey for you to answer my questions?
No, sir, you don't have to have a Butterball turkey for me to answer your question.
Oh, praise the Lord. Okay, maybe you can help me out here. Last year, I didn't have enough turkey because me, my wife, and my 3 kids, especially Chauncey, he's 12 years old, already weighs 400 pounds. He eats like a horse. So this year, I had to get a huge turkey. I got a 76-pounder.
Oh, my God. Where did you get a turkey that big?
I'm not going to even go into how I found that, but I need to start cooking it now so it's all ready for Thanksgiving Day, which is tomorrow. So I've got the turkey on the jumbo tray over here, and...
What happened, sir? What happened?
I just dropped the damn turkey on the floor. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Are you okay?
Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm picking up the turkey. Hang on a minute. I'm putting it back on the countertop. Jeez. Woo. Okay, I've got it. There's a little bit of dust and sand all over it, but it looks like spices, so I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, I've got the oven. I had to rent a special industrial strength blast furnace to cook this thing.
Oh my God.
Now I've got it. I've got the furnace up to 900 degrees.
Sir, that is way too high. That is too high, sir.
Hang on, I'm putting the turkey in the oven. Hold on a minute. Okay, turkey is going in. Turkey is going in the... Oh, it's hot as hell in there. I got a fire.
Sir, put the fire out.
Turkey's on fire.
Put the fire out.
Turkey is on fire. Turkey's on... Oh, geez, smoke detector. Turkey's on fire. Smoke detector.
Sir, put the fire out.
I can't put the fire out. I gotta go. Goodbye.
There it is, Fester. You happy? The classic crotchety old man Butterball hotline call.
I am happy. I love that call.
That was one of the ones I never called him back to say I was joking.
No.
Carol. All right. Are people really traveling with full Thanksgiving dinners in their carry-on luggage?
What kind of family do you have that you're traveling to that you can't say, hey, Aunt Mildred, can you please buy me XYZ? I'll pay you when I get there, and then I'll cook it when I get there. Like, why are you traveling with the food rather
Roxanne,
than buying it when you get there?
times are tough. We can't afford it. You have to bring it from your home in Florida.
We have a bulletin from the TSA. So if you're traveling on a plane, they're trying to remind people what can be carried on and what has to be checked.
I mean, I can't bring a bottle of water, but I can bring a whole roasted turkey.
All right, isn't this crazy? So let's say you're traveling across the country and you're bringing Thanksgiving dinner to a relative's house. I mean, who wants food that's been sitting in baggage for hours? I mean, it sounds like you're just itching for a big old salmonella fest or something. So the TSA put out a bulletin explaining how to pack for Thanksgiving for your flight. With 2.4 million people expected to pass through the U.S. airports on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, the TSA says if you're planning to take food,
all leftovers.
Hang on a minute, they've got both. Hang on, they've got both.
Okay, nobody's going to bring a turkey from Tampa to Toledo. However, you want to bring grandma's leftovers home with you.
It's both. It's if you're bringing food or if you're taking food home. So the TSA says what can be carried on and what has to be checked. There are certain items that have to be checked.
Yeah, gravy. Gravy's a liquid. You can't bring liquids on planes these days.
If
Come
you
on.
can, here's their little barometer. So this is if you're traveling with food to eat at Thanksgiving or if you're leaving with, but even then, leftovers. That crap has been sitting out on the table, in the kitchen, on the buffet.
Didn't we do a story last year how long leftovers last?
It's like 4 days
Yeah,
in
it's
the,
like
in the
and then
fridge.
then it's done.
Yeah, I think there are certain things, and because people will get sick, because people will eat Thanksgiving leftovers. You know, Thanksgiving's Thursday, and then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, people are still like nibbling on all kinds of leftover crap.
Stop on Monday.
And they say that each item is different. It's not like a blanket, 3 days, 4 days. It just depends. Certain items can keep a little longer. But the TSA is saying if you can spill it, spread it, spray it, pump it, or pour it, and it's larger than 3.4 ounces, then it should go in a checked bag. Not sure if you can bring it or not? Consult the TSA's website or tweet questions to @AskTSA.
All right, hold on now.
We ought to send a whole bunch of ridiculous questions to
Seriously.
@AskTSA online on Twitter.
So obviously you couldn't bring gravy like we said, but they said spread it. So that means you couldn't bring like jams?
Are you ready for foods that can be, well, it can't be more than 3.4 ounces.
Who brings 3 ounces of jam?
I got to be honest.
Little tiny
a
containers
lot.
of
Like, how much is an average, like, Smucker's jar?
I mean, $4, I guess? I don't
No,
know.
No, the
not
size.
price, the
Probably-
size.
I
probably
don't
8
know.
What are you
ounces.
talking about?
I don't know.
I'm not worried about the price at the TSA checkpoint.
You said how much? I don't know.
I'm talking about the volume, though, how many ounces it is.
It's probably 8.
Yeah, let's go with 8 ounces. They probably make bigger ones that you can buy at Sam's
Would you
Club.
like an example of Thanksgiving foods that can be carried through TSA? Either going to bring the item or leaving if you're bringing leftovers. Would you like to know the items that you can take through the checkpoint? Carry-on food, baked goods, homemade or store-bought pies, cakes, cookies, brownies. Really? So look at a brownie. That could be a big block of C4 plastic explosive. How would you know?
Yeah.
How would you know?
Brownie or C4 plastic explosive?
No, it's the extra chewy brownie. It's supposed to be dense. It's fine.
All right, so what else? You can bring turkey, chicken, ham, steak, frozen, cooked, or uncooked stuffing. Cooked, uncooked, like stovetop stuffing. That stuff is like, that could be like C4 as well. You imagine you get a whole thing of stuffing, you just jam a piece of C4 plastic explosive in there.
I would think bread appears differently on the X-ray than explosives.
I don't think so.
I think they're dead ringers.
All right, so, what other items can you bring? Traditional green beans and onion straws, mac and cheese cooked in a pan, traveling with ingredients to cook at your destination. If you're traveling with fresh vegetables, potatoes, yams, broccoli, green beans, Brussels sprouts. Can you imagine somebody's carrying all this crap in their bag? You're going to stink up the whole plane. I'd rather have a guy farting next to me for 4 hours than someone bringing all this food on the plane.
Stinky baby diaper.
Put that to the test.
My God. Cauliflower, beets, radishes, carrots, squash, apples, pears, pineapple, lemon. This is all on the TSA website on what you can travel with and what you can take home as far as leftovers. Oh, my God.
Well, here's something important to remember.
Hold on. Cranberry sauce, homemade or canned or spreadable. You got to check those. But the other crap you can carry on. Yes, Rox.
Something important to remember, don't ever partially cook a turkey and then drive somewhere and finish it in another oven or fly somewhere and finish it when you get there because everybody will get sick if you partially cook the turkey.
Where are you getting this from?
It sounds like some first-hand experience.
What are you, a poultry expert? Would you kill half the family one year?
My family has gone down in size because of the turkey I served them. No, because it's from a list of advice.
Listen, that's not funny. You get an elderly relative,
right?
and like everyone else might survive salmonella, but the elderly relative, man, that might be the kiss of death.
It's true.
From Roxanne's uncooked turkey.
My suggestion, too, is if you're hosting Thanksgiving, you're in charge of the turkey. Everybody can bring everything else, but if it's at your house, you do the turkey because I don't want a turkey transported.
All right, so there's your little turkey tips for Thanksgiving. Have you guys heard about I need to know if this is a thing. I read a story over the weekend, and this apparently is the hottest office water bottle that you cannot get your hands on because it's sold out everywhere.
It's not the big gallon size one, is it?
Have you heard of the Stanley Quencher?
Yes.
There's something called the
How big is it?
Hold on.
It is the size of a Rubbermaid trash basket.
Wow,
No,
I'm
no.
thirsty.
I have. Hey, Froggy, you just lifted. Why are your pits all stained?
I'm hot.
What is going on? You're
What are you looking at my pits for?
Because you just raised your arm.
It's
when
hot in here.
I was looking at you, and you're all sweating over here.
It's hot.
Froggy is a wet armpit.
I'm a pit guy.
All right, here's the deal. You need to get yourself a Stanley Quencher.
My wife has 4 of these.
Are you serious?
Yes, she loves them.
Allison has the Stanley Quencher.
Call her.
These are $50 a piece.
Yeah, I know.
What's so special about them?
I don't know.
They're enormous.
But apparently they hold 40-something ounces, and they're like unavailable. There's a waiting list. If you want, and they're calling this the new office status symbol. You know what? Let's go to phones on this. The phones are actually ringing here. All right, folks, is this really a deal? The $50 Stanley Quencher office cup, or I guess it's any kind of cup. And the story is that it's like the new designer status symbol. It's the tumbler that's only a little smaller than the Stanley Cup, they say. And it goes for, on the secondary market, there's like a black market for these things.
Because you can't find them.
They're $50 normally, but they're being sold for 2 to 3 times the amount on the black market.
You know, if you want one of these and you want it because it has 40 ounces or it holds 40 ounces, I have a suggestion. Just go get a smaller bottle and keep going to the water cooler and filling it up. It's like good exercise. Like, is the lure because it holds so much? Is that why it's so great?
Well, it also has a solid handle and it has a different fitting lid.
All right. I want to go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Do you use the Stanley Quencher cup?
It's the most ridiculous looking cup.
Do you use the Stanley Quencher, or are you on a mission and you can't find the Stanley Quencher? Do you have somebody in your office that uses the Stanley Quencher and they think they're, better than everybody else because they've got a Stanley Quencher and you can't get one right now because they're all back ordered and there's a waiting list? I got to hear Stanley. I didn't know about this damn thing until I saw a story over the weekend on the Stanley Quencher $50 cup. And it's like, a sealed, it's like a one of those tumbler things. It's got a top. It's got like a straw hole. And
it's a tumbler.
But it's got the hard handle on it.
Yeah.
And it's tapered to fit in car cup holders.
So it'll do that. The bottom's tapered.
Yeah.
All right. 800-990-1047. Let me know what's going on here. And if you've been trying to find one and you can't get one, it's sold out. 800-990-1047. Or if you know somebody in the office that thinks they're just elite because they've got the Stanley tumbler here, the Stanley Quencher. All right, Fester's wife is on the hotline. Allison, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so folks, this is Fester's wife, Allison, and I'm talking about this thing, and suddenly Fester says, Allison has a bunch of these. So you're like inside this this Stanley Quencher cult?
I love it. I'm a part of the cult, and I have 3.
She has 3 of these ridiculous cups.
Well, apparently you can sell it on the secondhand market for 2 to 3 times what you paid for them because people can't get them right now.
Well, my first one, I hadn't had any of these cups, and then I wanted one real bad, and they were all sold out in the color that I wanted. So the first one I got, I bought it on the Facebook Marketplace, and I actually bought it for $75.
Oh, my God. So you paid like $25 on top of what, even more on top of the MSRP.
What?
I did, and it was worth it. I love them.
Are we that rich? What?
Hold on, Fester, are you finding out? Are you finding out now that your wife is paying $75 for water cups?
I had no idea. I had no idea you spent $75 on that crap cup.
Ooh, the secrets that you keep. Surprise!
What?
Stanley freaking Quencher. I didn't hear about this thing until 24 hours ago.
But then she found them online in her color, right? What colors do you have, Allison?
I have a yellow one, I have a sage green one, and I have a pink one.
How about baby diaper brown? Do you have that one?
No, but it'll be on my list next time they go around.
Fester, you ought to just collect these in the house and just sell them.
No kidding.
For 2 times the price.
Oh, my God.
What you ought to do.
I have to sell them for double the price just to recoup my investment already in that one cup?
Thanks, Allison.
Bye.
All right, before I move on to something else, the Stanley Quencher lines have jammed up here. Now, Fester, you're on Google, and I'm seeing all these, like, here's REI, and we've got a new REI at Midtown, and it says you could pick it up today.
Yeah. So they make different sizes.
All right.
The Stanley Adventure, it's a couple ounces smaller.
Oh, that's a smaller one.
I mean, they make...
Oh, that's the 30-ounce tumbler. I guess it's the 40 ounce is the one that people want, right?
That's the one I need to get my hands on and mark up.
Let me go to phones here. Let me grab line 6. Hey, Nina is in Tampa. Hey, Nina, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, good morning.
All right, Nina, are you into the whole Stanley Quencher deal here?
Okay, I was not, because in this random moms group I'm in on Facebook, moms were finding them and then buying them in bulk and then selling them for like $100.
Oh my God!
My wife was a customer.
It's a big it's a racket.
Plus shipping. So I was like, I'm not paying $100 for a cup. Then I actually got served an ad on like Instagram for the Stanley Cup website that they were in stock, so then I bought one.
Now, did you buy like a $30, $40, or $50? Which one did you buy? How much was yours?
$50.
Right.
And then I bought my employees all one for Christmas. So we're all now have Stanley Cups.
So you went from I don't want any part of this to now you're like ordering a dozen of these things.
Correct. I did.
All right, is it that good?
I just think it's like a good. I hate drinking water, so it kind of forces me to drink water. But then it stays cold. It can fit in your cup holder, and I love the colors. So it was sold.
They're saying it's the new office status symbol, the Stanley Quencher Cup.
Correct.
All right, hey, Nina.
Christmas.
Thanks for sharing, Nina. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, Andrew, I'm not taking any more calls on this. Tell the other 4 calls that are on hold. Thank you. But I'm moving on.
The new office status symbol.
Oh, my God. I mean, that's insane. All right. Let's move on to the latest in the Taylor Swift ticket debacle. So she put out a statement. You know, she took a long time to let the Swifties, those psychopaths, stew.
She did.
She took a long, long time. I've got a couple of angles here. First of all, I don't know whether this had anything to do with the system crashing or not being able to handle the volume, but do you know what sneaky guys are doing or were doing?
Ooh, what?
Sneaky.
Ooh.
Sneaky Pete. Single guys apparently were buying up Taylor Swift tickets to then score dates.
Ooh.
It's funny.
Single guys trying to buy the tickets so that they had Taylor Swift tickets in their town, in their city, to be able to attract probably a woman that's probably a couple of levels above their ability grade.
Just to go to the concert? It's brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah, resourceful.
Yeah, good for you, all you ugly guys out there who scored Taylor Hicks tickets. No, I'm sorry, Taylor Swift tickets.
Taylor Hicks, I wish.
Are we going to do that?
All right.
Are we going to do
We got to budget it.
caller, like, hey, we're giving away Taylor tickets all day long here on the MJ Morning Show. Every hour, we'll give away Taylor tickets every hour. And then you just don't tell anybody. They're Taylor tickets, and then they come to the studio to pick them up, and they're Taylor Hicks from American Idol tickets.
We have them like at a radio station concert, like a Happy Theater or something. That'd be awesome.
Or we give away like a gift certificate to a tailor, so you can get your skirts and pants hemmed.
Oh, there you go. Now we're talking.
There we go. Giving away a Taylor a Taylor prize pack. we give away. Maybe we give away. They come to the station to pick up their Taylor prize pack, and it's just a little box with some thread, some needles, some yarn,
and a little Italian guy. Hey, I'm here to take your inseam.
And what is that thing that you put on your finger so you don't prick it?
Thimble.
Yeah, thank you. The thimble.
A thimble.
We'll give away a Taylor. We'll just say we're giving away Taylor prize packs every hour on the MJ Morning Show. We just give you crap to sew with, like you're a tailor. What do you think?
That's fantastic.
Speaking of tailors, I'm sorry. Speaking of cutters, we saw a great movie on Friday night. Julian flew in from boarding school. He was on a Southwest flight at a BDL, which is Bradley, up in Connecticut. So Julian, a great nonstop flight from Bradley International all the way to Tampa. We pick up Julian about 9:30 on Friday night. And then, boom, little after 10, we were, watching a movie. We watched The Outfit. Has anyone seen The Outfit?
No.
What a good movie. It's like a mid-50s Chicago mob story, but the whole movie takes place inside this custom bespoke tailor or cutter shop. He makes custom suits, and a whole mob thing unfolds inside. Andrew, have you seen the
No, I've seen the trailer.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I thought it was fantastic. Great little twists along the way. So it's called The Outfit. Now, there are 2 outfits out there. So make sure you don't rent. And on Amazon Prime, it's free. So if you have Amazon Prime right now, the outfit is free. And you want the one that's not the one that's not the one. Okay?
Okay, you made that very clear.
All right. No, but when you go to the Amazon Prime screen and you type in The Outfit, there are 2 different outfit movies. You want to make sure you get the 1950s. Well, it's a current movie. It just came out earlier this year. And I think it came out last February. But you want the one about the tailor shop, the guy that makes the movies for the mob, makes the suits for the mob.
I never even heard of that movie. It seems like the more movies I have access to, the less movies I watch.
Yeah.
So where was it? Oh, so the Taylor Swift scheme, you've got guys that are buying Taylor Swift tickets or getting their hands on them in order to score dates. Listen to this. Ben Delgado, according to the New York Post, 26, was able to get 2 $350 second-row tickets via the pre-sale to see Taylor Swift and the 2023 Eras Tour. And couldn't believe he got through because everyone else couldn't get through, and they were ejected. They were in a waiting room for 9 hours, and then their code didn't work. And listen, everyone knows all the nightmares, but he's like saying couldn't believe his luck, and now he's saying he's going to have the pick of chicks to take with him.
Well, I don't think that's sneaky at all. I think that's thinking ahead and a nice gesture for someone that you might like. I don't think it's sneaky.
Are guys going to score dates to go see Taylor Swift that they typically would not have been able to score? And then also, after this young woman or whomever goes on the date with these guys, and what if the guy calls back for a second date?
Hey, she drops him like a rock.
Then it's done. Yeah.
Oh, so who's the bad guy here? The bad girl?
Oh, what's the number one thing to get rid of? What's the number one thing to shake a guy?
Change your number.
That's not bad, but no, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, hold on. Think again. Number one way for a girl to shake a guy.
I want to have a baby.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
That's a good one.
Hold on. You go out on a date, and the woman wants no part of a second date with a guy, and he's calling and calling. How do you shake him? What do you say, Froggy?
I said she says I want to have a baby with you.
No, there's guys that might say, "Oh yeah."
What? Okay.
No, if smoking hot baby.
That's how Kim tried to get rid of him. And
No,
he's like, all right.
I'm just,
Come on, Roxanne, you're the woman in the room here.
Yeah.
What is one of the best ways to shake a guy? You go out on a date, you don't want a second date, and he keeps calling and calling and calling. What is usually a surefire way to get the guy to scram?
Say you're getting back together with an ex.
Bing! Yes, that's it.
What?
Yeah, you say you got back to. You say you got back together with your ex.
Oh,
that is like a surefire number one way to typically shake a guy.
You say you have scurvy.
Yeah, no
too.
way. Yeah, start making up diseases. You tell me to get back with your ex. That's just a challenge. Like, whatevs.
I've got chlamydia.
Yeah, seriously. Listen, I got something going on.
I'm sorry. I was just diagnosed with syphilis.
Oh, poor guy.
The triple threat.
You don't want any piece of this.
But that's what you do.
Yeah.
I can probably go to the phones here, and you know what? I'm going to do this. All right. So, you know what? Maybe we'll take calls on this, but also ask for a little twist. I want to speak to ladies quickly. So, women, if you needed to shake a guy, have you used, I just got back with my boyfriend?
Giving him another chance.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you need to give him that information, but I mean, you don't want to go TMI on this situation. So how many women listening have used the I just got back with my boyfriend to get rid of a guy that you went out on a date with and you had no further interest and they kept calling? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So, ladies, over your dating years, did you ever use the, I just got back together with my ex-boyfriend, when in fact you probably didn't? Or I'd also like to maybe dig up some calls that you went out on the date, you didn't like the guy, you didn't want any part of a second date, he kept calling, and you use the I just got back with my boyfriend, but what if that didn't shake him? How many women are listening where that typically will lose a guy and get rid of him, but how many women listening were not able to shake the guy, and even after you said, hey, I got back together with my ex-boyfriend, they're still bugging the crap out of you?
They're like, you're saying there's a chance.
All right, let's go to phones on this. Grab a couple of calls, and then we'll move on. 800-990-1047. That's how you get in. So, ladies, let's go. Fire up the phones. 800-990-1047 is how you get in. Let's go to St. Pete first on this. Maddie. Hey, Maddie, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're doing well, Maddie. How old are you?
I am 22.
You're 22. All right. So have you had to use the I got back with an ex thing to shake a guy?
So I've actually used that before, but I went a step further once and actually told a guy that I was deaf.
Hold on. You told a guy that you were deaf?
Yeah, like, meeting up in person with someone you used to know, and then you just sign language.
That's awful, man.
Well, hold on a minute. Did you meet up with someone that you used to know?
Yes, like kind of like running into like, oh, not this person.
Wait, so you're pretending that suddenly you went deaf since the last time you saw them?
Yeah, and usually, like, the first few seconds of doing that will, like, really shake them,
My God.
I'm going to need you again. What happened to you?
That is crazy. When was the last time you pretended to be deaf, and where were you when you ran into the person that you just didn't want to have anything to do with them?
It was probably this summer in, like, the Soho area with all those college bars.
Yeah, in South Tampa on Howard, right?
Yes, yeah. It was a quick run in there, and
So this is a guy that you knew from how long ago?
we went to high school together.
All right, so you tried to convince him that between high school and now you went deaf?
Yeah, I
I mean, we didn't really talk every day, so it's not like he would be able to disprove it.
All right, so wait a minute. You run into him on South Howard. He tries to hit on you or make conversation. You want no part of him, so you start what? Just signing gibberish with your hands?
Yeah.
And do you point to your ear you point to your ear and then you do sign language?
Yeah, pretty much, because, I mean, it's loud in there, so you kind of got to make it known that it's like a deaf thing.
All right.
Oh, my God. All right, Maddie, I tell you what, you get a big.
That's actually terrible.
You get a big score for creativity. Thank you, Maddie.
And mocking a person with disabilities.
Hold on, what did you say, Maddie?
Said thank you. Have a good one, guys.
All right, do you listen to us every day, Maddie?
Yeah, first time caller.
Or are you deaf?
I tagged you guys on Instagram recently. I ran into your truck at Walmart.
Oh! Was that you sent? Oh, you sent the picture of the guy that still has the MJ Morning Show stuff on the side of his vehicle.
Oh, yeah. I assumed it was you guys, but yeah.
No, but there is a guy running around still with remember we did the MJ Morning Show contest where you put the signs out there that the MJ Morning Show is back? Yeah, there's a guy with like a white van and it still says the MJ Morning Show's back. I love it. Thank you, dude.
And Maddie, we're not such big narcissists that we have our name on the back of our cars months after the contest.
All right, Maddie, have a great day.
You too. Bye, guys.
I suppose that could work with a lot, with other senses too. You could pretend like you can't see.
I can't taste. I point to my tongue.
I can't smell you.
All right.
I don't know if it was right to point out a disability or something. That was weird. That's the issue.
Maddie, that's certainly taking it to a new level. Let me grab Kim in Plant City. Kim, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so considering I'm still married and I was dating he left me, so I started dating a new guy, but now we're not together, so I go with, hey, I'm getting back with my husband. Or
Kim, I got to understand. Hold on, I need a flow chart or a whiteboard. Hold on a second. All right, so wait a minute. You're married and you were dating while married?
Well, he left me, so for a kid.
Hold on. Your husband left you for a kid?
Pretty much, like 23, around that.
All right, by legal definitions,
we're
it's an
37,
adult.
so yeah.
Hold on. He was 37?
No, he's about to be 40.
Oh, so he was 40 and he left you for a 23-year-old?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what happens?
Good for him.
So then you start dating?
Yeah, I started dating somebody else, and me and him just did not work out, and now back out now and doing my thing.
Oh, but did you tell that guy that, hey, you got back together with your ex?
Yes.
So that's why you're calling. All right, Kim, hey, listen, how's the Plant City dating scene these days?
Horrible. Do not come out here.
Maybe you can go to that new City Furniture out there and pick up guys or something.
Ooh, I want to go
Oh,
out.
no, I do St. Pete.
Oh, hold on, where are you?
I'm in Plant City. I'll go out to St. Pete to try finding another
Oh,
guy.
so you're going to St. Pete to pick up guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Kim, how old are you?
37.
You're 37. All right, Kim, good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you want me to pick up a... MJ,
we're
wait a
getting
sec.
little. I can only read what Andrew writes here, but I think we might have a response to Maddie.
This is Dee in Palm Harbor wants to respond to Maddie, who tried to pretend that she was deaf to shake a guy in Soho. Dee, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing well, Dee. Go ahead.
One night, my best friend and I were in Ybor, and this guy was trying all night to hit on me, and I totally ignored him. And then when we were leaving, we were walking through the parking lot, and he comes up, the guy, and he's being super nice, and I felt so guilty for blowing him off all night.
Now, why did you blow him off?
Because I had a boyfriend and I wasn't interested.
Okay, all right, go ahead. So he comes up to you.
And my friend and I are looking at each other, and I still didn't want to talk to him, but he was so nice. So my friend says, "Oh, no, she hasn't been ignoring you. She's deaf." Guy breaks out in full-on sign language.
Oh, my God. So he knew sign language?
He knew sign language, and I didn't. So we both just started laughing and ran.
Oh, my. Oh, that's like,
Miracle.
oops.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
I mean, it was crazy.
You know, Julian, my son, he's like in year 3 or 4 of ASL at his school.
He's in the Happy Hands Club?
Right.
So Julian has taken sign language now for 3 or 4 years.
That's great. I would love to learn sign language.
Yeah, I got to be honest, I would too. And I want to also learn how to play violin, but I think I'm a little too old
Just
to learn
past
how to.
that season?
Yeah, you know what?
You're never too old.
I want to become a concert violinist.
Maybe a little too old to learn that well.
So Dee, how long ago was this?
Oh gosh, it was probably in the 90s.
Oh my God, Dee, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
Yeah, all right. Have a good one. Thank you. Love you guys.
Love
That's
you
what
too.
you get, Dee.
All right, Misty is in Spring Hill. Misty, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
So it's Missy, Missy.
Oh, Andrew's got Misty.
Hey, let's give the guy some slack. It's not like he's
I
off.
think Andrew needs to have his ears checked because this happens quite a bit.
It's Missy, not Misty.
Hey, all right, Missy, go ahead.
So I have used this excuse. However, recently that excuse was used on me. So I wasn't really appreciative of it.
Oh, the I'm getting back with the ex was used on you?
Exactly. And I knew it was bogus because that's what we do.
Oh, man. So, Missy, how old are you?
52.
You're 52, and so you're back you divorced recently, or what's the story?
Actually, my husband passed away recently.
Oh,
a year and a half ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
And you're wanting to get out and date?
Absolutely.
All right, so who's this guy that gave you the business with the I got back with my ex?
Yeah, we're not going to mention his name, but
No, but what was the situation? How'd you meet him? Was it an introduction, or you just met him at Culver's? What happened?
No, we actually met on a dating site, had a great time for a few weeks, and then just all of a sudden, nothing. Then when I asked him what happened, he pulled the my ex thing.
Yeah, so he ghosted you is what you're saying.
Definitely.
All right, thank you, Missy. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You too. Sammy. Got to sing for us, Sammy? Sammy's in Tampa. Hey, Sammy.
Hey, how you doing, MJ?
Doing fine. Oh, we got a guy here weighing in.
Yeah, you roll in with the hey, Sammy.
I know you asked for girls.
Listen, there are plenty. I thought you were a girl because there are plenty of Sammys out there that are Samanthas. Go ahead, Sammy, man.
Right. No, I was thinking that a good way to shake a guy is to maybe tell him that you're a guy.
Oh,
hey, all right.
Sammy.
Is that a good one or what?
Well, it sounds like you're coming from firsthand experience.
What was that? What was that movie?
Crying Game?
Crying
Game.
Game.
Yep. All right, thank you, Sammy.
Go old Crying Game. All right, one more and we got to move on here. Stacy is in Clearwater. Hey, Stacy, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hello.
Hey.
So, for me, the easiest way for me to get rid of a guy is for me to tell him that he's got to give up bacon.
Got to give
Bacon?
Bacon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. You know, I do have a friend who is hardcore vegan, and that has gotten her a lot of dates that didn't happen. Didn't have the second date.
Yeah, hardcore vegan. You'd have to find another vegan because that's
especially-
sort of incompatible. If you want to go to a steakhouse,
Yeah, especially if you chastise your date and tell them what a horrible person they are for eating bacon or steak or whatever.
exactly.
It
I
might be.
mean, and sometimes the vegans get kind of militant,
No, I'm not vegan. Actually, we spoke before. I'm the alpha gal.
You're the hold on. You're the what?
I'm the one that has alpha gal, the one that can't have anything mammal.
Oh, no mammals.
Okay.
How about how about marsupials?
Well, isn't a marsupial a mammal?
I think so.
Is it like a raccoon? Is that a marsupial?
It just has, I guess it's a mammal with a pouch, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Stacy.
So
yes, Master.
So she can eat amphibians? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want some gator tail. How about that?
Come on down.
Is that all right? I want some Everglades boa. Or python or whatever the hell they're.
I'd eat a boa.
Can you eat a boa?
Yeah.
You can?
It's just a lot of bone, a little very bony.
Hey, I've had rattlesnake in the past.
Very bony.
I thought rattlesnake was pretty good. All right, so how did this all start? Because single guys are scoring Taylor Swift tickets to then take hot women to the concert. That's a thing. All right, so Taylor Swift has spoken out. Finally. It took her a long time for her to say anything. Why do you think that? Yeah, exactly. Why do you think it took her so long?
Maybe she was waiting for it to be fixed.
Yeah, here's the Taylor Swift statement for the debacle. And now, people got tickets, but it just seems that so many more didn't get tickets. Because I'm telling you, for every person that I've heard that got tickets through the Ticketmaster online portal deal, for every person that got the tickets, I'm hearing about 10 or 20 that did not get tickets.
Okay, so I saw a percentage study over the weekend that it is percentage-wise easier to get into Harvard than to have actually gotten your hands on Taylor Swift tickets.
Are you serious?
Because 2.5% of the people who logged on to Ticketmaster actually got tickets, and Harvard accepts 5% of the applicants.
Wow.
Okay, so
it's easier
to get into
to
Harvard than to get Taylor
percentage-wise.
Swift tickets. I got you. All right.
I read it on a meme, so I don't know how true it is.
All right, a couple of things. So Taylor Swift has apologized, and she put out a statement. Was there some award show last night? What was the damn award show last night?
Last weekend was the country one,
The
right?
AMAs.
Last night was the AMAs.
I think so.
I don't care anymore. I really don't. So last night were the American Music Awards on ABC, apparently. And I was thinking that Taylor Swift, who I guess showed up to win some crap, I figured she would say something on TV, but she didn't say anything on TV. She put out a written statement. Is that Andrew? There's no audio from last night on ABC?
Oh, there's audio, but it has nothing to do with the ticket sales.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, Taylor Swift put out a statement. Well, it goes without saying that I'm extremely protective of my fans. We've been doing this for decades together, and over the years, I brought so many elements of my career in-house. I've done this specifically to improve the quality of my fans' experience by doing it myself with my team who cares as much about my fans as I do. It's really difficult for me to trust an outside entity and these relationships and loyalties, and excruciating for me just to watch mistakes happen with no recourse. There are a multitude of reasons why people had such a hard time to get tickets, and I'm trying to figure out how this situation can be improved moving forward. I'm not going to make excuses for anyone because we asked them multiple times if they could handle this kind of demand, and we were assured they could. Speaking of Ticketmaster disaster, it's truly amazing that 2.4 million people got tickets, but it really pisses me off that a lot of them feel like they went through several bear attacks to get them. And to those who didn't get tickets, all I can say is that my hope is to provide more opportunities for us to all get together and sing these songs. Thank you for wanting to be there. You have no idea how much that means.
Sounds like she put a lot of time into crafting that PR statement.
I'm sure she wrote it.
Do you think she wrote this? I mean,
No.
doesn't she write her songs? Do you think she wrote this or no?
Well, here's the thing, MJ.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she was waiting to get as much information as possible. She didn't want to give a statement the first day of the debacle. I mean, it was only going on since what, like Wednesday or Tuesday?
Yeah, but I think you jump on it faster with just something. It's like, this is Taylor, and I'm so sorry for what's happened. Give me a couple of days. We're trying to put all the facts together. She should have come out with that. I think it took too long for that to occur. All right, so Ticketmaster's apologizing as well. Ticketmaster doesn't want any bad blood with Taylor Swift fans. I think it's too late for that. Too late, baby. It's too late, baby. It's too late. Yeah, following the horrific Errors tour, again, the ERAS tour became the ERRORS tour. The Errors
What a
tour.
horrible, I mean, talk about foreshadowing.
Yeah,
naming it the Era Tour.
The Era Tour. But it's supposed to be an era. You know, an era.
Yeah,
the
but
Eras
that's like the
tour.
big joke.
But it is.
It's the end of an era.
It's the Eras tour. So Ticketmaster put out a statement. We want to apologize to Taylor and all her fans, especially those who had a terrible experience trying to purchase tickets. That's like almost everybody. We feel like we owe it to everyone to share some information to help explain what happened. Yeah, This is a tweet from Ticketmaster. They should have changed their ticket handle to Ticket Disaster on Twitter. I wonder if Ticket Disaster is open. Oh, my God. Due to extraordinary high demands on ticketing systems and insufficient remaining ticket inventory to meet the demand, tomorrow's public sale, as you know, was canceled. That was on Friday. And we told you that last week, that they canceled the public sale. That's just a total and complete mess. So, anything else here? I think that's about it. I still think we ought to give away the Taylor Swift tickets. I think that would be big.
You mean Taylor Hicks?
Okay, we got to get
what I say?
We got to get our Taylor's
I'm
right.
sorry. I think we ought to give out the Taylor Hicks tickets. Apologies.
How much would it possibly cost to get Taylor Hicks, a former American Idol, like, was he winner? Was he runner-up? What was he? Did he win?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You brought it up last week. I thought you were a big fan.
I just know he has a Twitch.
Listen, he just played a snack bar in the Panhandle over the weekend. So
I mean, do you think we could get him here for like $5,000?
Maybe.
You know,
we throw our very
one
own
show?
one show free Taylor concert.
I like it.
And people show up. It's Taylor Hicks.
We give him $5,000. We do it in our parking lot.
You know how many pissed off people will be? You see some gray-haired twitchy guy?
My God, we shut down 4th and Gandy. It's a traffic nightmare. Everyone trying to get to the free Taylor concert in our parking lot. And we don't tell the Koger executive people that own this place.
We don't tell them.
We don't tell them jack. And the guy in the golf cart's all freaking out.
The place would be filled.
Oh, I love it. All right, I got to play this audio. Have you seen the Frontier luggage bin story?
No.
Oh, my God.
Frontier Airlines, right?
Yes. So this is crazy. A guy was forced to pay $100 for his carry-on bag because he had to just apply the slightest pressure to get it into the metal frame template at the gate. You know, some airlines, you know, it's more of the cheaper hasslery, right?
The nickel-dime airlines.
The ones that hassle you, the hasslery airlines. It seems that they're the ones that make you try to put your luggage inside the template. I got to be honest, I can't tell you the last time that I had an airline at the gate try to make me put my bag inside that template to see if it fits.
So they all have that template.
They typically do, yeah.
It's who decides to use them and be a jerk about them.
I think it's very much Spirit and Frontier and those, but this is crazy. Hey, Andrew, we got to get this video up on our website. We'll get just give us a few minutes, and we'll put this up on stories or videos. We'll put it on videos mentioned on the MJ Morning Show. So give us a few minutes, mjmorningshow.com, and then at the top of the page, look for videos that we mentioned on the show, and the link to this will be on here. But a guy posted a video online, and the worker is telling the passenger to apologize because he got into an issue with one of the gate people. And I'm telling you, folks, this is ridiculous. The guy puts the bag in the baggage template at the gate, does your bag fit, and this thing fits snugly. He's not jumping on it, but he has to push it in a little bit. But it's almost like the most minor degree of force applied to the bag, and then doesn't fit. It does fit. It fit within the confines. It was a softer side bag, and it just had to be like shaped a little bit, and it fit in fine. And the gate agent's like, nope, that's going to be $100. What the freak are you talking about? All right, you got to hear this audio here. Listen to this. So here's the setup. Listen to this.
Frontier's checking everyone's bags to make sure they fit in the little box. And if it doesn't fit, then you have to pay $100, which is dumb because you're going to carry the bag on a plane anyways. You just have to pay an extra $100 if it's a few inches bigger. Just so dumb. So,
I mean, that's just a customer service debacle to try to charge someone $100 for a bag that does fit in the template, but doesn't just slip in like it's all greased with butter.
Yeah.
Oh.
And sometimes if it doesn't fit in the template, you can still jam it in there.
You just work on it a little bit.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The guy did jam it.
Are you just joining us?
Maybe if you bring
hold on. Where have you just been for the last 5 minutes?
Where'd you go?
Roxanne, where did you check out to?
I'm writing my movie review.
What?
for you.
Oh my gosh, she's making notes.
Oh, because we're going to talk about your movie that you saw, what is it called? The Dinner?
The Menu.
Oh, the Menu, whatever.
You told me
the
to do a 1-minute movie review.
Oh,
so
my God.
writing
Really?
it.
Writing it?
Can I tell you something? MJ actually forgot that he asked for the 1 minute.
I'm joking. I don't want that.
I know.
No, I do. Actually, I do. But so you didn't hear us talk about the whole story. You're writing a movie review, so you have no idea what we're talking about. You're sitting right across from us.
Frontier.
Yeah, but sometimes if you can push it in.
So it's Frontier, and that's the story. That the guy puts the slightest degree of force for it to get in the template, and the agent at the gate says, "Up, that's $100." Then the guy has an altercation at the gate. And then one of the supervisors is then yelling at the passenger, "You go to apologize to my gate agent before you can get on the plane." Listen to this.
So the fact that you have to embarrass my agent in front of everybody, you know how discriminating that is?
He's talking about the fact that you embarrassed my agent in front of everyone. This audio is not that clear.
So before you go on, you owe her.
So he's like, before you go on, you have to apologize.
Oh, I would have loved that.
This is the most ridiculous thing in the world. The guy, and we'll get the video up. You can see the video. It gets into the template. Just the slightest degree of a push, but it gets in the template. Absolutely, completely, and totally ridiculous. All right, it's up, Andrew. All right, it's up now at MJMorningshow.com. MJMorningshow.com. I mean, this is absolutely nuts. Tell you what else. Oh, when we get back, so Roxanne's got a movie review. She's sitting here and had no idea what we did on the air for like 5 minutes because she's writing a movie review. And also, have you figured out what happened to Kim Kardashian's thighs?
I have some ideas.
All
yeah,
right.
something's not right there.
All right, we got to get to this in a minute here because this is crazy. A squirrel, it's crazy. So that's coming up in a minute. We got a lot of stuff. Oh, the Tom Brady pile. We got, there's a conspiracy theory going around about Tom Brady and Giselle. We'll get into that here in just a bit. Oh, I had friends that were at the Palmacia Country Club.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe what one of the recent entertainment acts was at the Palmacia Country Club. You're not going to believe this.
Okay.
I had no idea.
In a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. My jury's still out. All right, hold on. We got a lot of crap next. Don't move. Back in minutes on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Two college brothers. 7:05, 8:52. A couple of things before I forget. We got a lot to do. We got a half an hour here. We're going a half an hour nonstop right now after coming off of our typical every morning hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ morning show. All right. First of all, I went to Walmart yesterday in my neighborhood. What are you smirking at over there?
I'm just waiting for you. I went to Walmart this weekend as well.
All right, so I went to Walmart. Julian went down with me because I purchased 192 cans of canned vegetables. Because in my neighborhood, there are a group of neighbors that they do a little neighborhood Metropolitan Ministries food drive.
That's awesome. A food drive, no question.
So in the neighborhood, a lot of, radio stations do the food drives, and, Metropolitan Ministries, one of the great, organizations that, help feed people that are in need.
Was the Walmart slammed with people?
No, that's my point. So let's listen to this. So we go to Walmart yesterday, and it's like noon, 1 o'clock or so. And, the Bucks weren't playing, so I didn't need to sit around and watch some games I don't give a flying crap about. So we go to Walmart in order to get, because the food drive was on from like 10 to 2. And in my neighborhood and, at a neighbor's house, that was the collection site. And I go to Walmart to pick up the canned food, and I bought just cases of, corn and green beans and peas and mixed vegetables. I picked up 192 cans. I don't know, however many, those, the cardboard flats, with the 12 cans in
12
each.
cans?
I just filled up the shopping cart. It was like hard to push. That's how heavy the damn thing was. So I was just amazed how quiet Walmart was. We're talking the Sunday before Thanksgiving. And, I made a mention to Michelle, and Michelle was like, sign of the times. And then she said, how about the peanut oil? Remember I made a comment that the peanut oil had gone through the roof?
Yeah.
Because this year we're going to Burn Steakhouse for Thanksgiving dinner. And typically we would cook a turkey at home. I love frying a turkey in 100% peanut oil. And I always buy the 3-gallon box and jug of Luana 100% peanut oil, and it's $46.99 now. I remember paying like upper 20s. I'd pay $28 for that damn thing. And I think last year I only paid like $34.99 or $35.99. I mean, it's up like 25%.
But I remember last year I had to look around a little bit for the peanut oil.
That's the point. So I was in Walmart on Sunday, and it just was not crowded. Like they had one lane open and no one was in line.
I mean, Sunday is at noon might be a tough time. I mean, Sunday is the slow rolling day.
No, it's not. Costco Sunday is the busiest day at Costco, for instance.
Yeah,
Costco,
Sunday isn't a slow Walmart day.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're just talking out of your ass
well,
over there.
Sunday has the church crowd at noon. I don't know. Sunday morning, I wouldn't think things would be terribly packed.
Dude, it's noon or 1 o'clock. It's between noon and 1.
All right.
That's typically a very busy shopping time. Especially, Target, Walmart, Costco, and Sam's, they're slammed. Sunday's the busiest day at those stores. At Costco and Sam's Club. And it was just empty. And then Michelle said, what about the peanut oil? Still had the pallet. It looked like no one had taken any peanut oil off the pallet. And they had it in multiple places all around the store. The $46.99, the price is ridiculous. And I don't think people are buying the peanut oil.
Yeah, I'm not buying one this year.
I think it's too high. Now, I'm not buying one because we're going out for dinner, but I probably would have had to splurge and pick it up. But I just think it's indicative that Walmart didn't have a lot of people, and then the peanut oil is still sitting there for the fried turkeys. I don't think people are spending nearly $50 for 3 gallons of oil. So that's nuts.
I went to Sam's Club, and they had plenty of turkeys in the case, in the meat case.
And remember, we were told that turkeys were going to be in short supply and that prices were going to go through the roof. And then somebody sent me remember last week, someone said, MJ, you don't know what you're talking about. Turkey prices are coming down. It's like, don't shoot the messenger. I got a story from CNBC about turkey prices going through the roof.
We're not making it up, people.
I'm sitting here, I'm trying to piss you off by making stuff up?
So,
what do you think I'm doing over here?
So they have plenty of turkeys in the case, and they, of course, have turkeys of different sizes. And I always like to get a turkey that's a little bit on the smaller side, like a 12 or 13-pound turkey. So I'm looking for the smaller turkeys, MJ. And you know how each turkey has like the custom price tag on it? All the small ones had the price tag ripped off of it, and they swapped it out for a big one.
Whoa, say that again, please.
So all the smaller turkeys,
Yeah.
I buy a 12-pound turkey or a 13-pound turkey.
Yeah.
I don't get like a 17 or 18-pound turkey.
Yeah, those are ridiculous.
Right.
So I remember, like, my grandmother for the whole family used to buy like a 22-pound turkey or something.
Yeah,
It's the size of a fourth grader, you know?
That's not me. If I buy a turkey, it's going to be 12 pounds is my target number. So I'm looking for a 12-pounder, and I found a smaller one, and it had no price tag on it. Individual barcode because it's by weight. The people took the tags off of the smaller turkeys.
Who is doing this?
I don't know.
That's theft.
Yes.
That's fraud.
And Sam's Club has like the scan as you go. They never know.
Oh man, they ought to have security break your arm if you do that.
Yes.
I would endorse that. Broken limb.
This was the best weekend to go to Sam's because all of the sample people were putting out top shelf stuff. Oh, so good.
What do you think? What'd you have? During the regular weekends, they put out crap?
Pizza rolls. Well, they put things out that, like, like a pizza roll. Okay, great.
Spoiled cheese.
No, it's all okay. It's all edible stuff.
It's,
but
it's spoiled food day at Sam's Club.
it was like mini Thanksgiving
Yeah.
at Sam's Club. Everywhere from the desserts.
You should have just taken the family and just said, "Hey, this is it. Nothing on Thursday, right here, right now."
That was Saturday night for us. So, all right, kids, just eat up everything.
Did you really bring the whole family to Sam's?
Whole thing. Kids in the cart. Just
What time does Sam's Club close on a Saturday night?
8:30.
Does it really?
Yeah. Went there about 6:30.
I'm sorry, you got a pretty pathetic life if you're at Sam's Club at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night.
In your face.
Whatevs. Says the man at Walmart at noon on Sunday.
Oh, because that's so out of whack.
Loser.
Yeah.
Yes,
You want to hear something funny?
Please?
We're at dinner
On Saturday night?
on Saturday
Not
night.
at the Walmart?
No, I wasn't at the Walmart or the Sam's Club. So we were at dinner with people, and friends of theirs, guess what? Friends of theirs were recently at the Palmacia Country Club in South Tampa.
Okay.
The hoity-toity Palmacia Country Club.
Yes.
You know, Kelly Ring once invited us there.
Okay.
For all-you-can-eat lobster night.
Wow.
Yum.
Or was it stone crabs? It was one of them. It was like, it was years ago. It was like, I was never invited back.
Because you ate so many.
Kelly, she never invited us back. We still remain great friends with the Bullets, or, Kelly Ring and Eddie. But they once had us, I'm trying to remember, was it lobster night or was it stone? You know what? I think it was stone crab night. That's what it was. It was like October when the season opens up in early October. And we were at the table with.
You can do some damage.
No, I'm sure you were the problem, eating like a monster.
No, but one of the guests at our. Oh, I got to get Michelle on the phone. Hold on a minute. This is so gross. Hang on. All right, calling Michelle at the house. Hey, 9 o'clock, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to set your clock, time at the tone, 9 o'clock. The Crap Watch never stops. You give us 22 minutes. The MJ Morning Show will give you the crap. Why should I pick it up? Oh, she's out for a walk.
Please record.
Oh, man. Come on. Hang on a minute. Let me try to sell. I want to remember the story correctly. And, Michelle told it recently, as a matter of fact. Like in the last couple of months, this came up. Come on, Michelle. Pick up the phone. Yeah, she's out walking with her neighbor.
Hello?
Hey, quickly.
What?
When we went out with Kelly Ring and a whole bunch of people, right? We were at the all-you-can-eat stone crab night at Palmacia years ago, right?
Yeah.
All right. What happened that was gross at the table?
Well, what if the other members of the party cut their hand on the crab legs, I guess, or lobster, whatever?
No, the stone crab.
I don't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, stone crabs. So I guess it's really sharp.
Yeah.
And cut his hand, and it's bleeding all over the bowl of crab legs.
Bleeding all over the table. So they cut their. Haven't you ever eating crab legs or something? You poke your finger or you cut yourself. Do you remember who it was?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it was one of the other people that was at our table. It was a big party that night, And it was all you can
You're
eat.
done.
Yeah, and then cuts their finger, and the blood is like spurting out. And it's all over the table. It's like, oh my God!
Gruesome.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
going in the bowl.
oh yeah. Hey, what did I say?
You're done.
I'm done. I'm out.
That's a good way to get you to stop eating. Probably did it on
Bleed all over
purpose.
his food.
He's like, I got to do something to make this guy stop eating. I'll cut myself.
Where are you? Because I tried the bedroom phone. Where are you?
I'm somewhere else in the house.
All right. Did you walk this morning?
The phone is only in. I'm getting ready to go right now. You're making me late.
Oh, you're walking now.
Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye.
All right. Have fun.
What a life.
Bye. What do you mean, what a life?
Biggest problem is getting ready to go for a walk.
What are you gonna give my? You gonna give my wife crap now?
I love it. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. She's taking care of women.
All right. So I didn't get to the story yet about who was performing.
Entertainment.
So the reason why the Palmacia thing came up, and I recalled the bloody stone crab claws. By the way, can somebody that I know invite me to the next all-you-can-eat stone? Do they still do that at Palmacia Country Club? All-you-can-eat stone crabs.
I think they stopped doing it because of you.
Yeah, maybe. So if I know anybody that goes to Palmacia, and if they're going to do because stone crab season runs from October until, is it May? Stone crab season here in Florida?
That might be right.
Yeah, I think it's about right. Yeah, someone that I know, if you're a member of Palmacia, will you invite Michelle and me so we can go to all-you-can-eat stone crab night if they still do that? All right, so here's the deal. We're at dinner Saturday night, and I hear from someone we're with that a friend of theirs just went to an engagement, an entertainment night at Palmacia Country Club in South Tampa. A Michael Jackson impersonator.
It's awesome.
And guess who the Michael Jackson impersonator was?
The guy that works the street in Vegas?
Bruno Mars's brother.
Get out of
I
here!
swear to God, Bruno Mars's brother is a Michael Jackson impersonator that's doing country club shows.
That's awesome.
Wow. I saw a Michael Jackson impersonator at the Mahaffey Theater. I wonder if it was him.
I
It was
don't
really
know.
good.
But I mean, Bruno Mars is a multi Grammy winner.
I think that was him.
What?
Yeah, that's
Eric?
who I saw. That's who I saw.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just typed in Bruno Mars's brother, and a guy named Eric Hernandez popped up.
Right. Is he a Michael Jackson impersonator?
Still looking this up. MICHAEL.
Oh, see, I
You guys waiting for me to
Okay.
type here?
Michael Jackson impersonator.
I gotta.
Okay, we got to do a little bit more.
Is this right? I mean, that's what I was told. I was told that Bruno Mars's brother is a Michael Jackson impersonator. So, all right, somebody, hey, let me.
That's
hey,
pretty awesome.
Am I right or wrong? I mean, that's what I was told. I mean, I'm not making it up, but I just thought that was crazy. I mean, whose brother could be a Boy George impersonator?
Listen, that's a pretty good.
Sting. Sting's brother is a Boy George impersonator.
Listen,
Phil Collins.
The guy comes from a talented bloodline. He's making his own money. Good for him.
Bruno Mars can dance like Michael Jackson. Maybe it's a family thing.
All right, Roxanne, are you ready for your movie review?
I am.
All right, go on. Stand by. Let me just get to the Tom Brady stuff, and then we'll move on here. There's a Tom Brady. I got a couple of Tom Brady issues, but there's a conspiracy theory that is circulating, and it's that Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen arranged the divorce to protect their wealth from the whole FTX debacle.
Ooh. What? That's an interesting theory.
How is that even plausible? I mean, how much money do they have wrapped up in this? Hundreds of millions of dollars?
I don't know. Ask Larry David.
Like I was saying, it's FTX. It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff. Never.
Yeah, I saw this over the weekend. There are details online. This is in message boards. This is on Reddit, is where I saw it, that according to multiple reports, that this is a conspiracy theory, that they're not really divorced because they've grown apart. They've divorced just to protect assets from them being lost in some type of crypto lawsuit, because both Gisele and Tom were pushing this FTX crap.
Don't you think they have enough resources and lawyers to help them navigate this hassle?
Nope, I think
without a sham divorce.
Nope, I think this is 100% plausible, and I think this is what's going on.
Okay,
I'm gonna bet on this before I bet on any crypto crap.
Outrageous.
I'm kidding. I'm joking around. No, the rumor, the conspiracy theory is real, but I don't believe that. I think that's idiotic. And the hypothesis is that Brady and Bunchen, along with lawyers and public relations folks, that they came up with this plan. They leaked news to the media to strategically plan their separation in order to protect their wealth and properties after the financial loss that both suffer from FTX and then also potential lawsuits.
Okay, the term financial loss is such an open-ended statement.
The crux of the video conspiracy is that Brady's trip to the Bahamas. Remember they went to the Bahamas? And didn't we mention this last week? Because the crypto dude and those weird whack of polyamorous imbeciles with this whole FTX with the freak shows.
I gotta say something about that too. But
they were in the Bahamas,
right?
All right, go ahead.
You know what's crazy? Both those kids. I call them kids. They're in their early 20s. This Sam and his Harry Potter loving. That's a true fact. She loves Harry Potter. Ex-girlfriend now, the polymorous one. Do you know that both
you say
of the
polymorous?
What is it called? I don't know.
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous. Yeah. So they are both children of like either MIT or Stanford.
Yeah, the guy,
professors.
the SBR guy. What's his name?
Yes, Sam Bankman-Fried.
Sam Bankman-Fried. His parents are like law professors at Stanford.
Yes, and her parents are economics professors at something equally.
Aren't they
MIT.
proud? Oh, look at my kids. Look what they're doing.
Okay, but here's my point,
yes.
AJ. As a parent, if you see Julian raking in so much money, aren't you? And this isn't a field that you're an expert in, as her economist parents certainly are.
I'm suspicious AF.
Right?
Yeah.
When you say, son, let's talk about what you're doing here.
Wasn't he the youngest billionaire?
Yes.
I'm all sus.
Yeah. Fast and Furious money. What's going on here? Like, wouldn't they have stepped in and kind of seen what their kids were up to?
Did the father of that Sam Bankman-Fried
probably benefited?
Well, did he have any input? Was he guiding the son? I think it's all going to be investigated. Anyway, no, I don't believe the theory that Tom and Giselle divorced for protective purposes for their fortune. Also, speaking of Tom Brady, we are hearing that he is being just swamped with those influencers and models, and everyone's trying to get Tom Brady's attention now. Date me. So Tom Brady, it's a flood. It's a waterfall. Tom Brady can pretty much have his pick of any hot thing on Instagram or whatever,
Good for him.
I don't know. He's coming from a pretty high standard. I mean, the world's top supermodel beats.
I don't know. Have you seen some of those IG models?
Some influencer any day.
Yeah. I think that's it with Tom Brady. All right, so go ahead, give me your movie review. So Roxanne sent me an email over the weekend that she went to see this movie, The Menu, and I've seen the commercials. I mean, it looks interesting.
Yeah.
And I've given you 60 seconds to give me a review of the movie.
Okay, ready?
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
And go.
A young couple and do not play this during it. I can't do it.
What?
This is very unpleasant. Okay, it sounds like a cooking timer. A young couple travels to a remote island.
All right, start from the beginning and don't rush it. Go ahead.
So this couple goes to a remote island to
Are you reading a script?
She literally typed it out.
You can't just tell it to me conversationally. It sounds like you're reading a cue card.
I'm going to tell it to you conversationally off of my cue cards. Okay.
All right. Did you go with Doug?
Yeah, and my cousins. And this is, by the way, I'm glad you brought that up. This is the second movie I've been to in like 5 years. So I saw Top Gun in the theaters, and this is the second one. And you know what they do at the theaters? They know that you're captive for that 20 minutes before, because you want to come in and sit down and relax, they show you the dumbest previews. Like, I hated every movie
Are
preview
you
that
new? They've been doing this for years.
I know, but I forgot what it felt like. And I feel like the movie...
The trailers and all the crap before the movie, sometimes it can be half an hour these days. It's insane.
And it's the worst. Like, there's a movie with Brad Pitt that looks horrible, Babylon. I mean, just really bad looking movies, but you're stuck there and you can't do anything.
Are you gonna babble on here, or are you gonna
babble on?
Are you gonna give us? All right. So tell us about the menu.
Okay, so this young couple goes to a remote island and they're eating at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a very fancy menu with some crazy, shocking surprises. So the first 3/4 of the movie, I was very entertained. I like all the food porn. I like the beauty and the setting. You would probably like that, MJ. But it almost gave me like some ASMR feelings when they were describing the food and setting the plates and stuff. And so there's this couple at the restaurant. Then there's the executive chef who
is
like
this an exclusive restaurant?
It's on an island. It's on a
like in the Caribbean, or where was it?
Off the Pacific Northwest. So I'm picturing like
off of Seattle or something, like Puget Sound,
somewhere in that area.
How about Pungent Sound? How about Putrid Sound? Sound familiar?
Now I don't know which one it is. What's the real answer?
Putrid.
Okay. So the executive chef, who's played by Ralph Fiennes, he is the stereotypical chef personality.
With his knife set and everything.
Just high. Yes. So then in addition to that couple, there are like 5 other parties dining there, and they all have secrets. And at one point, the chef serves a course, and it's like tacos. And on the taco shell is an imprint of, like a photograph of something bad they've done, or like documentation of like all their secrets are on these taco shells. And at that point in the movie, I'm like, this movie is brilliant. This is phenomenal. But then,
give me that. Well, hold on. Like when you go to a bakery and they can put like an image on the cake.
Yes.
An edible image.
Yes, an edible image.
Like they do at Mr. Empanadas. They put a Mr. Empanada logo on the empanada.
Yeah, like a stamp.
Wow.
Yes. So
Cool.
I thought it was so clever. I'm like, this is going to be a great movie.
Like, what was one of the things that was depicted as a secret from somebody's life?
There was an old guy and his wife, and then on his taco, first he's going through them. It's just like family photos, and then it's like him and a hooker. And
oh,
the
wow.
hooker happened.
Did the wife see the hooker taco? Oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound right.
I
Oh,
gotta
my
eat this one
God.
real quick.
Hold on a second. Hooker. I don't know if the. All right.
That was really good.
So did the wife see the hooker taco?
Yeah. And then there's some hedge fund guys or some finance guys, and they showed like bank slips of them funneling money to the Cayman Islands and stuff like that. So that's what was on their tacos.
Sounds like Dinner for Schmucks.
I didn't see that.
That's a funny freaking movie.
So at that point, it was really good. But then it was the plot. I thought the plot lines were going to intertwine, and I'm going to be like satisfied, like a good meal that I'd eaten.
Stop reading. Just tell it to me from your heart.
But so they had great dialogue. But this is what it is. This is what I figured out. It was like a series of cooking memes, and I think our attention spans are so watered down that we're satisfied with those like little quick bites of good stuff, but it didn't all tie together. But I will say, and
What's happening?
I don't know.
I got to shave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got to do a video shoot after the show. I'm getting bored of this review, so.
You're shaving. Oh my God, he really has a razor.
What's your video?
That thing is powerful. Golly. Sounds like my lawnmower.
When's the last time you saw me shave?
When's the last time you heard Roxanne do a movie review? I mean, a lot of things are happening. A lot of firsts today.
No, I got to shoot a video after the show.
What is the video?
For a client. All right, so I think I'm done with the movie review. All right, so
Okay, that's fine.
So, but is the movie? Do you recommend it?
I want you to see it.
Because
Tell me
did
you like it.
It did. I mean, I did see the trailer or the commercial, and it did somewhat intrigue me.
And it was everything. The ending was graphic and horrific. The ending was very graphic.
Yes.
And that's a good sound to make because that sounds like death, and there was just a lot of death in it.
My shaver?
Yeah.
My shaver sounds like death?
But the most interesting thing.
By the way, if you're watching MJ TV, you can see me use my brawn here.
You got hair all over the floor now.
I have not used this shaver, by the way. I have not used a shaver in years. I think it's been 5 years since I've used a shaver.
Well,
Okay.
Anything else?
John Leguizamo. Can you say his name, please? Say his name.
That was worth it right there.
John Leguizamo.
It's tough.
What you added 9 syllables to his already highly syllabic word.
So he apparently in real life he hates Steven Seagal, and that's who.
You know what?
Fashioned his character after. He says Steven Seagal is a horrible human.
You know, I have that story.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Is that where I got it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
She knows you have it because she sent it.
No, but what is it? Why does John Leguizamo say it again?
Leguizamo?
Just say John L.
Why does he hate Steven Seagal? Now, keep in mind, Steven Seagal, he's like all buddies with Vladimir Putin and goes over there. What is this guy thinking?
He does like martial arts demonstrations in Russia and acts like he's throwing around people with his big fat body. And his hair's so dyed that when he sweats, it starts dripping dye down his head.
Like Rudy Giuliani?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. It's like Hershey syrup is coming down coming down the side of your head. All right.
The reason he hates him is because they worked on a movie together one time, and Steven Seagal was awful to him, and John L. says he's a horrible human, and he said that he came in on the movie set and was like, in his low Steven Seagal breathy voice, "I'm in command. What I say is law." And then
what?
Yeah, that's
Mr.
what.
Leguizamo.
Yeah, that's what he told him. And so John started laughing, and then he slammed him with like an elbow against, like one of his moves.
Got all the hair out?
Yeah, I'm getting the hair out of the shaver head. All right, there we go.
Are you going to do other stuff the entire time I'm talking today, MJ?
No.
Because guess what? That's what I do every day as well.
I know. Well, I'm giving you a little taste of your own medicine over here.
There you go.
All right, so how many stars do you give the movie?
I want you to go see it, but I don't even know if I liked it or not. I can't. I still haven't decided.
You still can't decide whether you like the movie or not?
I think I was.
Does everyone die?
I don't want to give it away.
All right, don't give it away. All right, so the menu, and I should see it.
Yeah, I want to hear what you have to say.
I got hair shavings all over the Q105 studio console here.
All right. This has been Movie Talk on the MJ Morning Show.
So I got to go see the menu. All right, now I sent you a link to Kim Kardashian's thighs. And they're calling this a total Photoshop failure. And she tried to slim down her thighs, but there's like a double thigh going on in the back.
There's it looks like somebody sewed an additional thigh onto the back of her thigh.
A third thigh?
Yeah, it's like a third thigh.
Yeah, a third thigh attached to.
Oh my
that's
God!
hard to say.
That's like my fantasy chicken.
Third you have an extra thigh.
Oh my God, it's
really
the best.
Sexy.
I got to be honest. Thighs are among the best cuts of chicken.
This the best, not amongst. It's the
whole breast thing.
Overrated.
I think so. I really do. I think the thighs.
I like that.
Thighs are good.
Yeah, they're yummy.
All right, so but this what this does is this just confirms that the Kardashians. I know one of the sisters, and I can't keep track of these dopes, but remember one of the sisters. One of the publicists put out a photo without it being touched and, retouched. And remember, one of the had a fit. I was like, oh, my God, recall the picture. Take it off.
Was it a relative who did that?
No. It was
like grandma did it.
Yeah.
It was like what Chloe was at the poolside.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like one of the relatives had posted a picture of Khloe Kardashian unphotoshopped. And it was like a normal-looking person, but she was freaking out because it wasn't all, sanitized for public consumption.
Okay, I have a theory about what happened in this one.
All right, so what happened with this extra thigh that apparently Kim Kardashian has?
So I don't know what she was doing.
Oh, and they deleted it. They deleted the photo, and of course, people captured it already, so it's already out there.
Right. So what I don't know what you would be editing to end up with a double thigh on one of your legs. I don't know what she did to get to that point, but I bet you when she was approving it and like looking at it before she posted it, she was focused on her and not thinking about. She was like, okay.
She was looking at her private area and not like the thigh, but they clearly like shaped her and thinned her out and left this it looked like just a third thigh, but I think it's her normal thigh back there. But they started to Photoshop it and then forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then it's like all weird looking.
And then you can see, actually, there could kind of be a fourth. If the angle was right, you can kind of see the double thigh of the other leg coming down.
Yeah,
too.
it's just bizarre. Total Photoshop fail.
These girls can't do anything without people picking apart everything. My
Seriously.
gosh, it's just like the littlest detail.
Just take a picture of how you really look and stop trying to fool everybody. How about that?
Tell me what to do.
All right, when we get back, I'm still amazed that John Leguizamo thinks that Steven Seagal is the worst human on the planet. Which, listen, I'm not a fan of Steven. I never was a fan of his. And now that he's all buddy-buddy with Vladimir Putin, he can go to hell, as far as I'm concerned. All right, 9:22, it's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. We have one final chunk to go, and we got a lot of stuff to get to. Hollywood stuff, loose ends. Oh, this Kanye news. What else? People are aggravated. There's a shortage of this particular product, and you're not going to believe what this woman is doing with this particular product that is necessary, needed, essential, and in short supply. All right, that and a whole lot more next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Q105, MJ here, 9:32, final chunk of the MJ Morning Show here on a Monday, Thanksgiving week. Speaking of Thanksgiving week, I saw this on the Channel 8 website. Hey, am I all like spotty and stubbled? Can you?
Hey, you look ridiculous.
Does it look uneven?
Okay, so your neck, like where your neck protrudes from your torso.
Oh, no.
You didn't shave that. MJ is like the world's worst shaver ever.
You need a Mach 3.
I don't know if it's going to come on. I got a video shoot with a client, and I don't know if I'm going to.
I think I have a razor in the office that I have.
No, because then if I do that, I get all splotchy and.
Can I borrow your razor? I got to take care of a few issue areas.
No, you're not touching
I was
this
talking
thing.
about my razor. I'll help you with those.
All right, where was I? Oh, so I saw this on the Channel 8 website. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom after the show and try to shave this. I need a mirror is what I need. Where's that mirror used during the show to apply your makeup all morning, Roxanne?
You can. That's what I do the entire morning.
I know.
I'm putting makeup on. Very distracting. You can use my mirror if you want.
All right, from the Channel 8 website, Tampa is 2022's best city for Thanksgiving. What the hell does that mean? Really?
What makes a city great for Thanksgiving?
Hang on. Let me read this. Tampa is one of the top 10 places to go for Thanksgiving, according to a new study by Wallet Hub. First of all, if you see Wallet Hub, that means that this is like a PR gimmick to get stupid morning shows like ours to talk about Wallet Hub.
So far, it's working.
Yeah, it is.
It's working
We're
flawlessly.
a bunch of dummies. We're a bunch of jackasses over here falling for this crap. All right, it compared the 100 largest cities in the U.S. based on 20 metrics, from the cost of Thanksgiving dinner to share of delayed flights to volunteer opportunities per capita and forecasted precipitation. Each city's weighted average was determined across all metrics. Anyway, here's the list. These are the top 10 cities for Thanksgiving according to those metrics. Coming in at number 10, it's Miami, Florida.
What?
Yeah. Number 9, Irving, Texas. Number 8, Durham, North Carolina. Number 7, Plano, Texas. Isn't that where Frito-Lay is based, in Plano, Texas?
Maybe.
Number 6 is Tampa, Florida. Number 5 is Gilbert, Arizona.
Gilbert?
I'm standing on the corner in Gilbert, Arizona.
How about Gary, Indiana?
You get shot there. That's the top 10 cities to get shot. I know it's Winslow, Arizona. It was a joke, Andrew. Andrew's correcting me, saying it's Winslow, Arizona. I know, it was a joke.
But Gary, Indiana is where the Jackson 5 is from.
They are, but that's on the top 10 city to get murdered this Thanksgiving.
When you think of Tampa and Thanksgiving time, we had a tropical storm. We had a hurricane a week ago.
Yeah.
Okay? We have no changing leaves right now.
No parades going on.
Nothing screams autumn right now. We had one cold, wet day yesterday.
That was nasty, by the way.
Yeah.
Now, we're supposed to have some more chances of rain this week. They say that Thursday is going to be a dry day.
Tomorrow is supposed to be a heavy rain day.
Yeah, so maybe rain tomorrow and maybe some lingering showers on Wednesday. The nicest day of the week, miraculously, is supposed to be Thanksgiving.
When you're indoors eating.
All right. So for great Thanksgiving, a little cool weather or snow might be appreciated, or hay bales or something. I'm looking out the window. Every leaf is green. We don't have changing leaves down here.
No, and you need that.
No, leaves fall. We don't get leaves changing, but our leaves fall off.
Yeah, they fall out in the spring because the new sprout is pushing them off the tree.
So Tampa's number 6 for the best cities for Thanksgiving. Coming in number 5 is Gilbert, Arizona. Number 4 is Raleigh, North Carolina. Number 3 is Las Vegas.
These are all really warm weather places.
Who's Vegas for Thanksgiving?
It's a Las Vegas Thanksgiving on the Hallmark Channel.
It sounds like you're talking to my degenerate.
You get rubbed out by the mob during a Thanksgiving dinner, and your body is found in a barrel 52 feet below Lake Mead, which is now dirt because of the drought.
All right, MJ, you're bringing up places that ex-mobsters would go to. Miami, Tampa, Vegas. Where do they put you when you were in witness protection? Arizona, North Carolina. These are places that
Sil went to Lillehammer.
I want to go to the Tangiers for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the Tangiers. Number 2 is Orlando.
Oh God.
Oh.
And then number one.
I did Orlando for Thanksgiving one time.
Number 2 is Orlando? Orlando's the butt pit of America.
You did Orlando for Thanksgiving. How did you do Orlando for Thanksgiving?
Would
you go to the Renaissance thing where they're jousting while you eat a big giant turkey leg?
That would have been fun.
It's medieval times.
Is that still there?
I'm sure.
Yeah, we went there. We went there with, I think, Julian's Cub Scout troop, or it was something to do with school. We went to the medieval times, and it was actually not bad.
It's a fun night.
It was actually, I was pleasantly surprised that it was really pretty good.
Eat big pieces of meat and you watch people battle.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what were we saying, Roxanne?
Yeah, I went to Orlando. I went to stayed at the Gaylord Palms.
Oh, that place is nice.
All right.
Yeah,
Hold
and
on. All
That's
right.
not Orlando.
Roxanne, you can't say, "Oh, I did Orlando," and you stay at the Gaylord Palms. If you stop at some dump on International Drive while you're waiting in traffic in lines at Disney World for 6 hours, that's doing Orlando.
I want to hear that you got sliced rubberized turkey at the Village Inn with some kind of gravy out of a can.
I love Village Inn.
That's what I...
At the Maitland Inn.
When I went to the Golden Corral in Kissimmee, that's doing Orlando for Thanksgiving, not the Gaylord Palms.
And let me add, speaking of the Village Inn,
yes,
I've had some very good breakfasts at the Village Inn.
Okay.
I'm just pointing it out.
The Village Inn's the best. That's my place.
I was joking about rubberized turkey, but
so
Village Inn's fantastic.
Don't ever underestimate Village Inn's pie game.
Yeah.
Best pies in America.
I've had some very good breakfasts at the Village Inn.
Not to mention their club sandwich is amazing. Extra bacon and an egg.
You said some kind of obnoxious.
Well, yeah, when you posted on Burns.
Yeah, if you want to see. We
go to Burns every week.
No, we don't go to Burns every week. I hadn't been to Burns in 2 years, and we've been twice now in the last couple of months.
Okay.
All right.
So where are you going for Thanksgiving?
We're going to Burns. So it'll be 3 times in 2 months. All right. So
he posted his big Burns breakfast or dinner.
We had a 6-top. We had a party of 6 at Burns on Saturday night.
Did you take all their to-go food too?
What?
Man, that was a lot of meat.
Yeah, it was a lot of meat.
Well, we had 6 people.
So you took all their to-go food for yourself?
What do you mean?
No, I'm sure everybody had their own.
No, we ate our food.
Okay, I'm confused. Did you go there for breakfast? What are you talking about?
We were at Burns for dinner on Saturday night.
Where did breakfast come into play?
We're talking about Village Inn.
Okay.
And then Froggy I made a mention on Burns. No, I took some pictures of we got the special Chateaubriand, which they don't always have, a 36-ounce porterhouse, a Delmonico, and then we had a 1980, a 1975, and a couple of 1970. We had 4 bottles of wine at our table.
Jesus.
Yeah. I drove, right? I drove there, but on the way back, we had Julian get in an Uber to drive us home.
That's smart.
That worked out great. I drove there. Julian picked us up.
Julian went with all you...
No, he stayed home, but he had to Uber to the Sun Inn to drive him home.
Julian was at home. He took an Uber from the house to Burns to pick us up on Saturday night, is what he
did.
did.
Are out of control.
So there we go. For whatever reason, Tampa's number 6 on the list for the best Thanksgiving cities.
I love this town. I don't see it.
Me either.
I don't
Even
get
the
it
pumpkin patches are depressing.
Seriously.
Man, I got so much stuff we got to get to tomorrow.
I won't be here to do that, but I will call in.
Oh, that's right. You're out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll call you like about
because Wednesday,
7-ish.
Thursday, Friday, that's not enough time for you this week.
No.
Now,
Every time Roxanne says she's not going to be here tomorrow, she follows it up quickly with, but I'll call in. But I'll call in. But I'll take a day off.
That's the last thing I do when I'm off.
You don't have to call in.
Listen.
I'll call in from the Miami airport.
Where are you going? Oh, you're going to the Bahamas with Derek Jeter.
I'll have my finger on the pulse. I'll have my finger on the pulse
You know what?
what's happening in the travel
Someone
world.
told me a Derek Jeter, Mariah Carey story.
Please, let's hear it all in detail.
Oh, I got to tell you about this.
It's probably false.
No, I think it's 100% true.
Did they date or something?
Yeah. How long did they date? How long did Mariah Carey and Derek Jeter date, Roxanne?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Doug knows.
So listen to this Derek Jeter this Mariah Carey story. Apparently, Derek Jeter was on a date with Mariah Carey. They were out, and they were at the Romano's Macaroni Grill up in Carrollwood.
Yeah, it's a good place.
I believe that.
And that night, it burned down.
Wow.
That's what. Remember the Romano's Macaroni Grill on Northdale Mabry burned down.
But it's still there,
Well,
right?
they rebuilt it.
They rebuilt it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
We can rebuild the macaroni grill.
You eat among the charred remains. No, but apparently the night that Derek Jeter and Mariah Carey were at Macaroni Grill, can you find out if that's true?
Yeah, I'm.
They're
finding
such
out
a
right now.
hot couple.
And then that's when they had the fire. So was it so hot with Derek Jeter and Mariah Carey inside? That's what caused the fire. Did the arson investigators pin the fire on Derek Jeter and Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey farted on an open flame on accident. Burnt the place down.
She was singing "Someday."
That's awful, Froggy.
That's hysterical.
Funny
Derek's
visual.
like, come on, Mariah, hold it in. Run! I'm so sorry.
Right into the flame. Man, I'm looking at my pile of stuff for tomorrow. I can't get to all this. So I guess we'll have to put it off to tomorrow. Couple of messages here from our fantastic sponsors. Folks,